Player characters.
There
Cards
it
are up.
is.
Player characters. Cards are up.
All right, so.
We shall make an endeavor not to then.
Morning.
Eloise.
How goes? Good morning. How does go the search for the new help?
Lady Harford, good morning.
Good morning. How are you two doing? It's good to see you not standing at the gate. It's a nice change of pace.
It is. I mean, I'm going to treasure these moments when I do get them.
It's good to take a walk out.
Right. Have a good day.
You as well, Miss Harford.
Morning, Loretta.
Morning. How are you doing, Zach?
How have you been?
Oh, well,
Oh.
you know, I
Pretty
can't work right now, so there's that.
Right.
Guess I'll just wander around and figure out what to do for the day.
Well, Crystal's could always use a hand. Probably work with the tavern for now.
Yes, well, I have other things I need to do that aren't just my job, you know? Noble things and all that.
Right. Are you gonna help out with the caravan tomorrow? Or...
I probably should, but... No.
Well, I do say we could use all the help we could get.
Certainly. Who's gonna run the thing? You?
I mean, I had to drive the whole damn thing. And also fix the cart whenever it gets damaged.
Ah, great.
Mm. Sure, you're not gonna be the only one going.
Well, yours and Aldo are also going. At least I think so.
Zach. I need rope.
Rope?
Do you have rope? Do you have rope?
No. Sorry.
Do you have
But
rope
you,
for sale?
you might, I go to the farms to get some rope. I think
Do
they
you
have rope.
Oh. Okay, I'll ask that.
You know who might have rope? Or be able to make it for you? That Marcus fella.
Well, I need it like now, or like
Well-
in 2 hours or something.
The soap
Need
man,
rope
Marcus,
for-
or?
Yes.
Morning.
I need rope. It's to tie up a parcel.
So string?
No, I need rope.
Why would you need rope for a parcel?
Because it's heavy and I don't want it to break.
I can't help you.
Okay, we'll go find it. That's alright.
I didn't know the soap man could make rope.
Pretty sure he can.
I'll have to ask him sometime.
I don't know who actually
But,
can make rope.
Do you know what happened over there?
No. Seems to be a large crowd, though.
Someone died.
Oh.
From what?
What it looks like. It was skin and bones.
Skin and bone.
Probably didn't have enough to eat.
Starvation. Looks like it's getting really bad.
As the body gets dragged past you, you're both able to see quite clearly the man's skin is nearly paper thin, black of muscles. He probably hadn't eaten in weeks.
Did you need help with something?
Just bringing him on to the cot. Fuck.
I'll get
one of
the boys to take it out the dump.
I think I'd really appreciate it if you go on the caravan, help us out.
What happened?
That's what I know.
I think it's more important now, more than ever, get that over to here. Feed everyone.
Fuck.
It really depends.
Morning, you two.
Yes, well, I'd say good morning, but your morning's not starting off too well, is it, Christos?
If you need assistance, let me.
Seeing a body outside my tavern trying to claw their way in. It's...
Thank you, monsieur.
No, it's not a good way to start the day.
Aye, that is the goal.
Not at all. We need to get this mission. We need to get this whole thing going. I need to talk to Jack.
Thessalo's up and about.
How are you today, then?
Oh, other than
First, you want to handle for your mother what can I get you?
I don't wanna.
Thank you. That too.
If you have
One
any
for the
stew,
steel and I.
something of the sort.
I would like to have that. If you give me a moment, I can do that.
Morning.
I mean, we have our stews.
Of course.
I need to eat cheese. Of course.
Water,
Cheese
I'll get from the
mushrooms.
well. No need to worry.
There you go.
They'll say let me take copper. I'm not the best with it.
So you needed rope. That's I do.
I do.
Wow.
Oh, so am I first.
I get
So
to
am I
work in
where you
this
at?
too.
Just water, right?
He just wants
May
to.
I ask?
Just water from the well. I don't intend to paying copper for some water.
Oh.
I'll get water from the well for us three. As per usual.
Wrapped in canvas or some such like a parcel?
I see.
No, not quite. How strong?
Water?
It had the crepe closed already.
Do you need anything?
Food would be nice.
Food?
Can you not eat
What do you
Well, we
have?
have our usual stew.
Yeah, I always enjoy it. Now I do.
We're going to tie it down and
Got used to it now. The red shavings and partial parts of meat. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna be busy with this too, unless you want to take
the
over.
string that I have can be quite thick.
Sure, I'll take over.
Right, I'll just
I could tie something
Yes, how about everyone else?
Loretta, nothing for you, right?
And just the stew. Can you
I'm
Christos
handling what
handling?
Loretta needs.
Sure.
But I
gentlemen,
have
what can I get you?
reinforced clothes strength.
What? Where's...
Oh, no, sorry. There's no Imperials here, man.
Sorry.
We just came from
What can I
Ocean
get you?
Brook.
No, I think you're a sight. Just something to
Have
drink,
you
please.
tried?
Something to eat for me. It's been a
Have
long
you
walk
tried
from
the
Oaken.
And for you?
I could steal it from the mom,
Food, please. Anything.
Food, okay.
By the way, Loretta,
Stew.
if you really do need something to eat,
The stew's
later if you
optional.
come by
Water,
later
25
when it's
dollars.
less busy,
Water
you
is
Christmas.
$1.
I have something more filling. I just can't give it to everyone.
You know, bring up...
no longer, but I can do that.
What the fuck?
Depends how important this rope is.
You have anything cheap? What is
Shit, man.
So it's up to you if you want the stew or that.
When
Oh,
water
wait.
is cheaper than the alcohol, you know something.
Alright.
Ale is
Have
15,
any
water is 10,
relationship trouble you're in?
stew is 25. Just let you know.
Well, if that's the case, I'll be back later.
No, he wants a water. I want a ale.
Do you need a water at
I'll
least?
take an ale.
And you're sure
Maybe
both
later.
of you know?
What do you need?
Still in the water.
Alright.
Stew in the water, okay.
I
so it's
had a
35.
stew. Just a stew for you.
Well, keep well, Loretta.
You as well.
And I do need to talk to you about
You came from
some pressing news that I've got that I'll have to handle today.
It's not doing just
Alright.
Or last night.
What can I
I
get
would
you?
say.
I'll
So.
take a each and a half.
I will admit,
Today, but
I
water.
too was looking for rope a few days ago,
It's only iron wolves holding the western half.
but I didn't quite know where to
The other half.
Travis.
Grind. Hello.
So,
It's gone.
So,
how'd it
things are
go?
fucking complicated where you come from.
Yes,
You
they
owe
are.
me 5 fucking silver. That's how it went.
What?
5 fucking silver.
For what?
Shut the fuck up. Am I talking to you?
Do you have any rope for sale?
There's no Aerolandy troops there.
Am I talking? Shit, never mind. You owe me 5 silver.
For
I had to
what?
bribe your damn fucking guards just to get into your fucking home.
Alright. Alright.
You owe me 5 silver.
I owe you 5 silver.
Or you could just, cut this imprisonment deal off the table and that'll be enough for me.
We'll work on
I
it.
feel like I've begun my day.
Well, it would fucking mean we're war. I was attacked by orcs, Fucking orcs! Yes!
Are you alright?
I was almost
Well, you had
killed.
you had 2 iron wolves with
Well,
you.
I pissed myself. I did. They shot him up my carriage and my cloth's all ruined, so now I got to get new cloth. It's my home
But
that's
you're
fucked up,
alive.
Never seemed to alive.
You're in one piece.
My home is fucking half
Did you end up
destroyed.
talking to anyone?
Yes, I did. I talked to both the lords.
It's 25.
35 copper. Thank you.
35
copper. 35.
Thank you. Your father's quite a man.
25.
He kind of just waved me away. He didn't look too happy. He asked me personally what the letter was all about in a very angry tone after looking at it. And I said I was a messenger. I wasn't meant to read the letter. And he waved me away. And then I went to Middle Hall, or whatever it's called, and they said they'd get back to you of a raven.
To the north, or has it just been a silver
They gave me a silver.
down there?
I see.
But then I lost that silver at your shitty home.
No, we're good.
So I owe you 4 silver.
No,
Where the fuck you went?
you owe me 5 silver, because I lost that silver.
Between ourselves.
Well,
Stu. 25?
I already paid it. Is all hot water here?
I'm really low on funds right now. You want to know how much those guards were for him?
Hot water.
That themselves was 6 silver.
When was the last time
You
Aerolandies
said
were
Stu
there?
too?
Well,
I don't know. I can't remember.
When they were
Hold on.
alive? I think like...
we're gonna wave it away for now.
You said Stu as well.
Yes, and I paid for it.
I owe you 5
How
silver.
about you two?
Can't you get me like a noble house or something? I'm deserving.
What kind of work did you have while you were down there? Just, we could probably use some people.
Let's see.
Please?
General work.
Alright.
Perhaps a sack in the corner of mine would be good enough.
Oh, you know, it's better than sleeping in a carriage in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So you could be a living servant
I'm
then.
gonna go with
Sure. Did I get paid then?
one table in the corner.
Yes, you're paying off your debt right now. It's a life debt, remember?
Right. Uh-huh, right.
Here, that 5 silver
So
can
what's
go
next
towards
on your
it.
agenda?
No. A life is worth a lot more than 5 silver. Well, you got good news for me. Well, relatively. My father, well, his things were expected. Let's go for a walk.
Maybe your only option.
Shouldn't ask, but what were the letters about? I'm assuming they're super top secret.
Yeah. They're about what's going on in Adwick and, well, just how better to communicate between the houses.
Oh. Something that would anger your father, perhaps?
Oh, not well, he's a little more of a special case. I don't know. I can never read him. He's always different every time. He doesn't really like doing things.
I don't know where you get it from, then.
Well, trying not to be him. You ever come down here?
All the time. Why?
Oh, that bench back here is my favorite place to sit.
Oh, over here. Yeah, I like the church. Church is quite pretty. So, what's been going on in Adwick since I've been gone? I feel like I haven't been here for months.
Well, I don't know if somebody left the door open. Well, Adwick's been, Oh, did you hear about... Master
What happened to
Thessalon?
Miranda?
Oh, well, he got, well, a couple things. You can close this
I
door.
saw that his finger was... I saw his fingers missing.
Well, he decided to hire a barmaid to be one of the scribes. Without doing any background checks or
Barmaid?
anything on her. Yes, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn,
turns
hi.
out that Quinn was a spy.
What? For... Who for?
The Empire. Probably. Most likely.
Oh, God. She's good friends with, fuck's sake, what's his name? Courier.
Cade.
Cade. Now that kind of makes sense. With the letters. Spy getting closer to someone that sends letters. Ah. That sucks. She was kind of nice.
Yes, good thing I didn't ask Cade to deliver those letters.
I'm not even going to joke about anything to do with being a spy. I don't think I'd be a very good spy, to be fair.
Yes, you'd certainly be
My
loose a
spy
couple
material?
fingers. No, maybe. Let's see. Oh, me.
You'd be pretty good. Life of a noble, and you're a spy. I could see it.
Well, so everything was delivered. We'll see about.
Roads are fairly clean as well.
You said there was orcs. Where are the orcs?
Near your home. Well, to Middlehold, I was attacked by orcs. Near your home, the roads were fairly clean.
Interesting. Well,
You owe me 5 silver. You owe me 5 silver. You owe me
I have less than 30
Listen,
copper.
those guards looked at me and they were like, no, we'll take the letter. I was like, yeah, right, you'll take the fucking letter. I have to go hand deliver it. And they were like, well, we're not letting you in. And they got all angry. And I was like, okay, here's 5 silver. And then they looked at me funny. They were like, all right.
They didn't look at the sigil on the letter.
I told them your name and everything. I said it's from your name, Loretta, from House whatever you're called.
House whatever.
The daughter of House Hartford.
There
That
you go.
one.
There you go.
And they were like, all right, no, you can't come in. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Well,
You owe me 5 silver.
look. We ever
your
get
house.
back that 100
Your entire
blah, blah,
house.
blah, 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 then, you know.
Oh, you were never gonna get that shit back. And what do you mean? That's my silver.
Yes, but you lost it.
Then
What if
it's
I
not- of
go and
course-
get it? You know, you can get half of it
Okay,
back, perhaps.
right. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Maybe a
I'm sorry.
quarter. Good.
I feel like my chances of being executed at this point in time would be more successful than being your prisoner. I'd live
Really?
a better life in the afterlife. Yes.
You really think that? Well, we can
No.
arrange that. I can rescind my protection, send you off to the guards.
No, that's fine. No, right. The big guy scares me.
He's very nice.
I didn't even have to use my father's name, which I still don't understand why you wanted me to use.
Well, because
That might have got me in more trouble.
why?
Because my name is probably spread from what I did in Silverreach. And then if I use my father's name, that's like disgracing my father's image, no? And I'm also on like arrest, so
All right, fine.
probably shouldn't do that in the future. Could you imagine if I were a knight?
Would you like to be one? How's your sword skills?
Maybe, I don't know. Pretty shoddy. I just have this because
Well, you'd have to give up a life of crime.
well, I'm not a criminal.
Oh, you've been arrested and tried.
Once, alright?
That I know of.
And now I'm helping a noble. I could have died on the road, you know.
Yes, I gave you
I
two.
might have never
I gave
made
you
it
two
back.
iron wolves.
Yeah, well, they might have died as well.
Your job is literally riding down the road. Why is it a bit different today?
Do you... Look, first of all, just riding on the road, Loretta, ain't fucking easy, okay? There's more dangerous stuff on the road than in here in your precious nice little walls. You don't have Grady tea on the fucking road. Unless
You should bring it with
find
you.
someone from Grady who's... Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean.
You had 2 armed guards.
Yeah, and I'm still not happy about it.
Well, complain all you
I'm
want.
also hungry.
Mhm.
I haven't eaten.
Well,
Fucking ages.
I have 1 more ration left, if that's good enough.
Anything's better than nothing.
I think it's ox or something. Never had ox before.
No, not really. How's Barley Row doing?
No news. Guess that's good news.
And the village outside?
Well, out here, well, I've been trying to keep it organized, but well, Maya seems like a colossal fuck up, so I've got somebody else trying to help me run it.
Oh. Was she meant to do something important?
She just has a job to do, but she never seems to do it correctly.
Does that... Wait a minute. Am I like a royal messenger now? Does that...
No, because I'm not I'm not royalty.
Oh, yeah, true. But you're kind of... Well... I mean... Aren't you like the equivalent to like a lord? You're just a lady?
No,
You know what I mean.
only the heads of the houses are lords and ladies.
Maybe an afternoon. Morning.
Morning.
Better.
Everything looks pretty good here.
Who's this?
I mean, we have
Definitely
You're
getting there.
welcome.
You flatter
Welcome
me.
for the
That
anvil.
one's coming along, right?
Yeah, no.
Where's Arn?
Slow, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Does he not return?
No one knows. All I know is he's just gone.
I get him a fucking anvil and it just...
Well, we still have the armor smith.
Where is the bugger?
Yeah, Skorgrim was using it. It's been helpful. So thank you for doing that.
Alright.
Got a fish in
I'll
a barrel.
curse Arn wherever he is. But, and Arn.
Who's this?
Huh?
Oh,
I...
Quintus
Oh,
Varus. It's a pleasure.
All right.
Nice to
Hello.
meet you, Quintus. I'm Zach.
Stay behind you.
Oh, so that's what that barrel was for.
Really?
What the?
So anything else to report?
Hmm. No, not really. I think that was it. Roads are fairly clean. Surprisingly so. Not too many Imperial patrols or anything.
No.
Just those orcs. What happened to the scribery?
Well, I told you all about the whole Quinn working at the scriptorum, and then Mirandel. Well, then turns out she was a spy, so now everybody thinks Mirandel's a spy.
Oh, and is that why he's all fucked up?
Yes. They cut off one of his fingers
Oh.
and gave him 15 lashings. Now I thought they were going to kill him, but apparently not. I mean, he was harboring an Imperial spy.
But how was he meant to know that? Unless he didn't
Well,
know that.
he didn't go through the proper channels to hire her.
Do you trust him?
That's the law. Well, how many things have you heard about
Is he
him?
like one of those folks? Are they like one of those folks where their heart is where it's meant to be, but you know they fuck up anyway?
I think so. Alright, catch. Smacks you in the face. Alright, that's all the food I have. Actually,
That's it? Where are you getting your food?
Christos, usually. Wait, I might have one more piece. I need to look.
Hiding it under the carpet? But
Hell, I don't know.
So is this my house now? It's a lovely place. Thank you, appreciate it.
Listen.
Do you have a guest special?
No, that's all I have.
What? You don't have a guest bedroom? What kind of noble doesn't have a guest bedroom?
You've
What's
been to
this?
my place.
Oh, that's
It's
a
bigger than
window.
this.
But that's your father's. That doesn't count.
Yes, but this is his too. You think I own this?
Why wouldn't he want to put like giant banners on the front of your house or whatever? Make it bigger so you like represent an
Well,
Adwick.
there's only so much room in Adwick, so this is just literally the only point of this is to come in and entertain.
I'll take the chair.
If you really want to sleep on the chair, sure, be my guest.
I got some comfy things in my car. I might as well take down the cloth off of my fucking carriage, because that's ruined. It doesn't help me with anything. Use that.
Possibly.
Do you actually have alcohol here?
Nope.
These are all in.
Just for show.
There. It's a nice house.
It works. I really don't know what I'm doing.
What do you mean you don't know what you're doing?
Well, I have ideas on what needs to be done, and try to enact
What's
them
next on
out.
the agenda?
Going
Last
to
time I
the-
was in one of your fancy meetings with Mirandel, you spoke about that fancy fella, right? That owns the kingdom or whatever. You find him?
Fancy fellow that owns the king. Are you talking about?
There's a lord you're looking for, right? Or something of the sort. Or someone's looking for a lord. And then there's people here.
Well, that someone that's
suspect.
looking for the Lord is out looking for the Lord. And he's an heir.
Who?
And if you don't remember, you don't remember. You had to be there.
Oh. Well, did you have any luck with that? Because I thought they were going to help with the whole war effort or whatever.
Well, that's the idea. They haven't gotten back to the town yet, so we'll see if they accomplish their task. I do have.
I did go somewhere else.
Oh, where'd you go?
I went before I went on your trip. I went somewhere else with Fuck, where did I go? I went looking for Oren.
Oh.
That's where I went.
Oh.
And I went with
Well, that's the
with
that's the man who's looking for the heir.
what the fuck? So hold on a goddamn fucking moment. Are you telling me I wasted my fucking time helping the people travel on the road to go find somebody that you already knew was going somewhere to do something important?
Well, according to them, he was supposed to contact them within 3 days, and he hadn't done it. So.
Oh, now I see. I see. It was fun. I went on a little carriage ride with like 5 people. It was great.
I get some company.
Mm.
Well, are you
There
going
was
on another
a lot of
carriage
soldiers.
ride?
Where to? I don't
Um,
even know where to go.
There's a caravan coming in. Sure, there'll be several carriages.
Oh, that. You know, traveling halfway across Adwick and being attacked by orcs, you know, I don't think I'm made
So
for
that's a no.
the whole... Yeah, no.
That's fine.
You can use my carriage, though, if needed.
No, they're part of the caravan.
What supplies you getting from it? Food? Things like that?
Food, I think some more woods and some iron, Just, you know, everything we need more of cloth. The cloth issue here is really because that Maya doesn't know how to do her job.
I mean, they could take the cloth off of my carriage and use
tattered.
that. Yeah. My
And
shitty
we're going to use a dirty, shitty cloth for bandages.
Yeah. Yeah, just clean it. Splish splash in a river and bada beam, bada boom, you've got a good cloth. Yeah, there's a soap guy running around as well. Just have him scrub it. You know what's a good idea? So do you have a spare key?
I might.
Can I have a spare key?
Well, not bringing anybody around.
No, who do I fucking look like, Cade?
Right, Reginald. You can let him in. He's my servant. See, he doesn't look like he's responding, but he is. Anyway. If you need it, it's only for sleeping.
Thank you.
Don't leave it in a mess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trash your house.
It's not like I actually own anything anyway. I don't know, ruffian.
I'm not a common peasant. Look at me. Look at me.
You're a very uncommon
Do I
peasant.
scream peasant?
You know, you could probably fix the hair. It's rather disheveled.
Look, I don't even know how you do the fancy twirly things with your hair. How does that even happen?
Takes a few
You,
hours.
twist it around your fist, and then just hold it there.
So, there's a couple of things to hold it. It's not important.
Radian technology, I'm sure.
Nope.
Is there any way I can try and help with the village in any way?
Well, I think it's pretty much sorted. If you really wanted some extra coin, you could try, you know, hoeing a field or something, but...
I've actually got a lot of coin. I have
then you're fine.
I had 12 silver or something like that.
Then
I
you're
probably have
fine.
less,
You
though.
don't need the...
What's 12 take away 5? Never mind, I figured it out.
Yes, did you? What is it then?
It's like something like 8 or something.
Close enough. That would be takeaway 4, though.
So it's 7.
There you go. At least you know your numbers.
Yeah, of course. I'm a merchant, I'd hope so.
Yes, you're having trouble with 12 minus 5.
Yeah, look,
so...
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yes, well, go have a nap then. Hmm?
My digits.
No, I haven't seen it all. I've been gone the last 3 days.
I will ask for your help if my mind. I will
Anyway,
ask for your help
Travis.
if my mind comes to terms with what you did. For now, no.
No worries.
Well, you know, I won't keep you in the dark. Just
You almost scared the
another
shit out of
time.
me. I did not see you on my right.
Okay.
No. I want to get with you very, very soon on merchant business.
Now, how's my princess been?
Oh, I got a lot of useless cloth that you could
The
make.
red lady.
Cloth?
What?
Yes, I would
And
actually
you know what
love
she
to take
called
that.
me?
My carriage got shut
What'd
up.
you call ya?
So now the cloth on the back of my car.
More interesting than usual encounters. I'm sure you experience them at levels.
Lady Harford, we meet again.
Well, in that case, I shall not take your time anymore.
Just need to test something. So I think something's not working properly. I'll be right back.
It sounds like a plan to me. You knew this.
Yep, it's fucked. Alright, good to know.
You take care then. Speed.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What exactly is fuck?
Should I set about my duties?
I wouldn't worry about it. I think that.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing that this world needs to know about. It's just me.
You should head back home.
Understood.
A fairly exciting morning. You'll let me know how things go out here.
Yes, I will.
So far, it's slow.
It's fucking broken in the map. I don't know if it's just for me or for everyone. Or my avatars. Oh. That works. No, it doesn't. The fuck? What broke it? Something is broken in the map. I don't know why. And hopefully it doesn't affect the, what's it called? Time of day stuff. Ooh. Now? It works here. Right? Where did it break? Works here.
A bit of Mr. K's advice and people watching. Very interesting characters come through the gate, I've noticed.
It's broken now. Wait, is it? Ah, shit. It's the game by accident. Alright, we'll figure this out. Come on, VRChat. I believe in you. Can't believe that. Ah. Oh.
Work, damn it, work. Come Not there yet.
Oh, really? It doesn't follow me? Fucking hell.
That could work, but
I think She usually hangs around with the guy. What was his name? Rascal? Big guy, big axe. So the human. You're what?
Hell, man. All right. Fuck. If that's the issue, I'm gonna cry.
I'm so sorry.
Whoop.
Yeah. Royal Guard shit.
I broke shit.
Ah.
Is anybody else having the issue that the ambient system doesn't change when you go into different areas? Or have you not noticed?
Well, currently mine is currently the church ambience.
Yes. So yeah.
Yeah,
I opened the log and there's like an error in there saying that like the array index is out of bounds, and I'm like, what the fuck? Which array index is out of bounds?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't right when I respawned.
Yeah.
Where's
my fucking legs?
Good thing at least you caught it as well.
Yeah, I'm redoing it right now while re-uploading the map. So hopefully hopefully this fixes it. And if it doesn't, then I gotta redo something because Or just remove something from the code. It's not that big of a deal. It's just
Quick question:
re-upload the map.
is there a way to despawn this? I came across this when I was wandering
Yes,
around.
Yeah, there's a box in the other room behind
Yes.
you.
To the left. To the left.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh.
Check
Hey,
it
maybe I
out.
can get my stream camera up
There we go.
now.
Now it's out of
and
the way.
not have to rush.
Oh, my headset's too tight. My head.
Oh god. Oh, there you go.
Sorry. It's just re-uploading the map because it's fucking broken.
I am so happy they made the colors anime toggle.
Look at that again.
I didn't turn this off.
Ah, this is where I came from. Totally. Nothing wrong at all. Good thing I invested in that 12-core CPU, 12 cores, 24 threads, 32 gigs of fucking goddamn. Why? Still not working. Which one is it? Where's the culprit? Alright, it's near the foot. We've got all kinds of scuff going on today. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, fuck. Course, it's not charging. Is it this one? Is it this one? It's always so difficult. Aha! I'm the perfect position. Alright. Here we go.
Not at all. Don't take.
Are you right, Eli?
Don't ever take if a strange old lady is walking around with a pie, don't ever take a bite of it. You don't know what's in there.
Yes. Are you that hungry?
I've been gone for 3 days.
What? Because you're gone, you don't get to eat food?
It's not ideal, trust me.
Oh, just keeping off the snack, that's about it.
See, Tang, you don't have to deal with these kinds of things.
I really don't.
Oh,
He's
sorry,
very
I didn't even
silent,
hear
isn't
you.
Yes, and I'm not.
Your hole is exposed, indecency.
You did. Why does everybody do that when I'm not ready?
Stay. Stay.
Tang, are they accosting you? Do I need to call the guard?
No.
Yeah,
I asked.
What the bloody hell happened here?
A lot of things.
The piss beat out of them.
A hammer, a
Oh,
troll. What
A
else?
hammer, a troll, a 50-foot drop, a couple of boulders.
Oh,
Excuse me?
what?
I fell. I'm fine though.
You don't look fine.
How do you bloody survive a 50-foot fall?
Well, you're made of metal.
What?
Tang, quick!
Well, usually I...
Blink twice if you're being abused.
What's the bad man saying? Are they doing the stuff?
Are they assaulting you, Tang? Do I really need to call the guard?
Terrible.
No, it's fine.
Alright, well then have you seen Kyler around?
In blink.
Have you seen Kyler?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear at all what you said.
Right, yeah,
I
let's go
said,
there.
have you seen Kyler?
No, I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Ah, fuck.
Last I saw him, he was at the tavern. He must be Scorgrim then, I would imagine.
That'd be
That
me.
is.
Can I help you?
Been looking for you, actually. Ford,
What can I do for you?
I'm a smith from Oakenbrook. Unfortunately, Oakenbrook is in the process of...
I have a question for you.
No, go right ahead.
So I came here. If you need help, I'd be more than
What do you know about the Western houses?
Oh, plenty. What do you need to know?
Well, it's not my forge to buy to
Well-
hire people out.
For one thing, what the hell is swale? The other thing, I hear that you're trying to do things.
Trying to? What do you mean trying to do things?
What can you do?
From what I've heard. I spend most of my time in
Good things.
a siege repairing arms and armor.
There you go. So, Lord Swale is, well, one of the minor houses of Ireland, or the western part of Ireland. Faustus is his name. He owns Silverreach. They also do the minting for all the coin in the country. Is that all you need to know?
Well, I already knew that. He recently came into ownership of Silverreach.
Well, then what else do
Apparently
you
by
know about
force.
him?
I wanted to know if you knew any more than just what he owns and who he is.
Well, come with me and I'll talk.
There's a dead, pale, very, very skinny body right in front of the tavern, and it was locked. Quite possibly the person needed food the most during the night.
If you're going towards the scribery, it is closed down.
Oh, I work there, Tang. Of course I know that. No, let's go to my house. Let's have a nice chat. Have you ever been there?
Oh, right, you live here.
Oh, good. They put boards up. That's, of course, going to do something.
I'm not sure what the note says.
It says closed for business. Griswold, is that you?
What? Yes. What?
You know it's closed, right?
Fucking, yeah, I know it's closed.
Alright. What have you been doing?
How the hell am I meant to get my ink supply anymore?
Well, you could always go in the forest and pick berries.
I'm gonna go cry.
Oh.
Myself to sleep.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feel so sad.
What do you do with the ink?
Right with it. Right, Griswold?
I drink when I feel upset.
No, you don't. You have done you're on a 1 month streak, Griswold. Gotta start the program all over again.
I didn't offer him mine. I have a bottle of ink. I'm not giving it to him.
Yes, that man is very... well, odd. Welcome to Chateau Hartford. So, Tang, you want to know about Lord Swale?
Yes.
In what sense? The man's a snake. He's trying to, from what I've gathered, trying to take the entirety of Western Ireland for himself. Probably has ambitions for greater than that, but... well, his family has been staying out of the war, along with other houses. I have my suspicions on certain things with other people, but I'd like to keep that private until I figure out more information on it.
That's fair. I mainly have a say in these matters only because he had forcefully taken ownership of Silverreach from the family that I am most invested in.
Well, he's trying to do the same thing with my family, so we're in the same boat.
Well, I believe that yours is still proper house. I believe that the one, or at least mine, has been dissolved.
But he's been systematically going through and trying to, well, take all the possessions
over
of
each house and district.
Yes. He even picked me up a couple weeks ago, and well, gave me an ultimatum: either I marry one of his sons, or he's just gonna go and deal with my father. Now, I was supposed to send him his response a few days ago, but you know, I figured I'd let him stir a little bit.
So you're supposed to marry his son now?
Well, that's what he wants me to do. I haven't given him a response yet. You see, Swale is only after one thing, and that's, well, himself. So anything that benefits him, he'll indulge
Is something
in,
that he
but-
wants.
Exactly. So, in my mind, he's after the entirety of Ireland.
Is there any way to sort of quantify this to actually show that he is attempting to make grabs for things?
Potentially, but he's very good at what he does. Basically, all I could go to the guards and say, "Oh, Lord Swear's trying to do this," and be like, "Oh, what is that? Is that my business?" No. It's difficult. Politics more than anything else. If you really want to get into it. Yes, this is all the stuff I have to deal with every day. Welcome.
Yes, it does not seem like a fun world to be in. I had just heard the name Swale before. Thought there might be more information. Or at least ways that I could help the people I want to. Given the fact that I was recently told that Swale overtook Silverreach in a hostile takeover, utilizing means that were
Well, I'll tell you this much.
less than official.
If you want to, if you want to know something well, this was a rumour. It was never confirmed. Is Lord Mildenhall, well, the previous Lord Mildenhall, met his demise shortly after meeting with Faustus Swale. This was years ago now, but they say it was poison.
And people don't suspect him.
They can't put it on him. He's a lord of a House of Ireland.
Well, still, you would think it's fairly obvious.
Oh, and what are you going to do? Storm up to his gate and say, "You murdered this man"? We're in the middle of a war.
No, not exactly. If nothing else, even if he was actually proven guilty at this point, he would just be forced to put whatever forces he has towards the military effort as compensation.
Well, you know, murder, backstabbings all over Ireland. Well, look at me. My father killed my mother and nothing happened of it.
Ah. He quite literally just dropped a figurative boulder on the conversation. I did not know that. Did not know anything about that. That is... Yee.
So if you've noticed how, well, I may be of noble blood, but I don't have much money to my name, is because I try not to associate with my father too much. In fact, I just sent Travis over to him to see if I could garner some assistance from him. However, it seems that, well, isn't going so well.
I had heard about that. At least recently. Not from word on the streets, but from people who have taken an interest in your plights.
What do you mean?
The reason why I stopped you and... Well, apparently what you're doing is garnering the attention of people who wish to help, though they might not outright say it to your face.
Well, the only people I've told is Ackerman and Travis. So, who is this? Who are these people?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm not at liberty to talk about that.
Well, if somebody knows my business, then I should be knowing who it is.
Do not say that I said anything. But I would talk to some of the acolytes of the church. Maybe Kolskegger. See if he might illuminate the situation.
Kolskegger? Well... All right.
Maybe Christos. I've seen you sort of
actually, yes, Christos.
hang around him
Christos would know as well. That's the name I forgot.
Either way, if you intend on doing something, from what I hear, I believe it would help everything in the long run. If there's anything that I can do to assist, given what I know or what I'm able to do, I'm not exactly able to do physical altercations anymore, but I am able to think still, even though a lot of people overlook that.
Yes, well...
I know things.
Well, do you know... Well, do you know how I can get all the houses of Western Ireland to join the wall?
Give them incentive.
I have nothing.
Not you. People who have incentive.
Well, you think they haven't already
Convince
tried?
those who have the actual way to convince them. To convince them. Or at the very least, give the people who have those kinds of resources reason to want to use them. You may have just walked up and asked, but if there's a way to alleviate their situations, given the whole war effort, they may be able to be more inclined to assist. Take some weight off of their backs so that they're able to take a little bit from the Western houses. It's just an idea.
Anyway.
Though, I'm not exactly a noble. No one higher up will exactly listen to a walking suit of metal.
Oh, and you
with
think they
no
listen to me?
claims.
I have claims, but you know, once again, it goes back to my father. He's done all this, did this terrible thing, and now nobody will listen to me. Or him.
Well,
Just kind of in
even
the
if he
noble
has done a terrible
circles.
thing,
So in the noble
you
circles,
still have.
I'm here, but everybody else is up here.
But you are still in those circles.
Badly.
You have your foot in the door, to a degree.
You think I haven't been trying?
No, I believe you have. I suppose you may just want to look at it from another angle. Just in case this one that you are pursuing doesn't go exactly how you expect. You're able to set up a second path that will support it.
Oh, I already sent like 3 paths out.
Well, then you're fine, or at least you have contingencies.
That I do.
I'm hoping that they do come to fruition. And I believe the only amount of help that I'm able to give in terms of politics is being a bodyguard and knowing a former noble house.
Well, if you need any, well, how are you going with the repairs?
I'm taking care of this.
You are?
Oh, I have
Did you find what you were looking for?
at least what I assume to... Yes.
Excellent.
I have at least what I assume to be enough money to fix me more or less properly. I'm going to get my legs and eye fixed today as soon as my friend wakes up.
Well, best of luck,
Meantime,
Tang.
And to you as well. If I can help, I will.
All right. I'll let you know. Whew.
Been talking for a long time.
Hmm.
Oh, Tang. I probably, now that I run the mill, I need to be careful and keep my head on straight. I did get paid for the mines the other day. I should have.
You did?
Did I?
Well, I left the coin in the usual place that I do. There should be a pouch.
Oh,
Check with the
okay.
Miners Guild. There should be a pouch for you. Leave 20 copper.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten that. I'll go grab that then. I apologize.
It's no problem.
The next guy
Don't scare you.
Huh? Hey, what can I do for you?
If your duties at the mill will overweigh your help at the mines, feel free to do that. It is a big help in terms of gathering resources, but do your own business as well. Don't
Oh no, it's no trouble. Without the mill, without running the mill full time, I have more time to help in the mines. And, well, the mill was a big part of my day. Cutting down 10 trees and prepping them was a lot of time. Took me hours, almost the entire half of the day. I divert that time to be an acolyte. It may not be heavy amount of work or time consuming, but mostly just means keep an ear out and blend in where I can. And that includes some mines.
Have a good day, Tang.
Anyway.
Well, thank you. You as
Good
well.
day to both of you.
Anyone else can wait.
At least for
Do we ever, like, get another set of tools?
So that's the conundrum I'm at. I was able to make a hammer bolt. Robert, I have too much walling to go take care of.
I'm sorry, Griswold. Don't. No, Griswold doesn't.
Interesting creatures.
Leave him be. He's. The kinds of wounds that he has will take time to recover from. There's nothing that will heal quickly. And nothing that will heal physically.
Amusing.
I imagine long after the scars have faded on his body,
They're amusing.
they will remain
Very
on his mind
short-lived.
and on his spirit. It's not your fault.
Some of them can
Ah,
be quite
Lady
adorable
Loretta.
as well.
Mr. Ackerman.
Others, well,
So, did they treat you poorly?
not so much.
I
I
lived!
feel like if there were no more humans,
It was awful.
They can't get,
just hobbits.
they can't get me down.
But this place
After
would be
all,
a
I was
lot
a
more
squire. Did I tell you that story?
You did.
It was about 50 years ago. Ah, yes, right.
I'm not sure. If you get sick of
Well,
would
I
you
tried
get sick
to.
of
Griswold
hobbits
and I
just
were
the
trying to
same?
cheer up Thessalor, and he's moping or something. As I was telling Griswold,
Moping?
that humans lack.
Yes, well, he was.
Yes, they do. Though
He's damaged, Lady
too much
Loretta.
of anything
Not
would
just his body, but his
eventually
mind, his
become
spirit.
I feel like
He's.
if I was in a city of hobbits, I would.
I can
eventually
see that he's
become
been
annoyed.
injured in more ways than physical.
Annoyed, perhaps, yes. Disgusted, I think not.
That is fair.
You would be too.
There was a wise physician,
Pass rather quickly, don't
a
they?
wise physician that once told me for such injuries,
Humans don't last very
therein
long.
the patient must minister unto themselves. I imagine no amount of surgeons or medicines will help him at this point.
Even now, I think they last too long.
Yes.
I fantasize that they would fall over and turn to dust.
What can we do for you, Lady Loretta? We're not exactly busy today.
Well,
just been
in the blink of
wandering
an eye,
around,
they
seeing
will.
what's going on.
Where do you work now?
Forward to.
I mean, you probably don't have much to worry about. You're noble.
I'm still getting paid. Still
Oh,
working
well,
scriptoral.
where are you working? Well,
Well, we have to wait for the investigation to finish.
Well.
And then we get to reorganize
I'd be
everything
surprised
again
if they
because
would-
they've probably tossed everything around.
I can get work at the forge.
I'd be surprised if they'd hire us.
It's okay.
God.
It's okay.
It hurts.
Everything is
It hurts
indexed.
so much, Lady Loretta. It hurts so much.
Everything is indexed.
Just thinking about it. Oh, God.
Think of all the ink that's just been sitting there for like hours and days.
I know.
Oh.
Well, my day is
Sorry.
free if you wish to test my
Duh.
skill.
I can't really put you to the test.
Lady Loretta, I know, well, I did get word from Auditor Dorf that he's going to be trying to rally up, whoever's going on that caravan today. Is that something that you planned on?
I guess I have to. They have no one to guide them.
He was trying to confirm, and speaking of that, I think I have an appointment with him very soon. I'm going to have to go here. I apologize.
Oh, goodbye, Ackerman.
I hate having to keep these damn appointments back at the castle. It's so far.
Goodbye, Ackerman.
I'm going to steal Mirandel's cup.
Why would you do that?
Now I'm gonna go. It's mine now. It's a token from Mirandel.
All right. Is that from the tavern?
I don't know.
Good morning.
Morning.
You know me.
Yes, I do, but did you really grow that facial hair that fast?
Well, it took about a week, but yeah.
Looks good on you. Better than that
Haven't had the
stupid
time
thing
to
you had on
shave.
your chin.
Thank you. But how are you?
Well, doing all right.
All right is not great, excellent, amazing,
I'm
unfortunately.
trying to figure out if we can get people to come on this stupid caravan thing. Well, it's not stupid, it's important, but
Yeah.
I feel like we don't have the right people for the job.
What are you missing?
Well, people that can fix things if they're broken, like people and wagons and, well, anything really.
Well, Mr. Aldo, right?
Well, yes, Valdo can fix a wagon, but he can't fix a person.
Ah, so you need me. I just got
You can
back
fix a
from
person.
Vacation. Yes, I'm
You just got
apprentice
back from
surgeon.
a vacation, so it's the perfect time. You know, you're all rested and invigorated.
Sadly, get the hell out of here, God.
Maybe we should
They
stand
were right
over
up
here.
next to you. They were just all up in your business, right? My muscles are aching. Something horrible. Still have to work on the forge, because we need a forge, right? I'm a man of many crafts, and there's a lot to work on here. But you know who can heal people? That's not Soma, who's decided to stay in town. His new apprentice, Miss Genevieve.
Genevieve?
From the village.
She's got a... Well, perhaps they can survive, the village can
I know.
survive a few days without, Genevieve. Alright, well, I'll go talk to her.
So
See.
maybe asking her. But did you have any need of me today?
No. Okay, I have to
Well,
fix
that's
this
sad.
headache that I have right now.
Well, I cannot claim that my shoulder is good enough to fix that, so I guess I'll be on my way.
Alright. I just had to, you know, minimize the Unite program and it fixed it.
I don't know what that
don't worry.
means. I think that's witchcraft, and I'm
Yes,
going
it's
to
witchcraft.
run now.
I have to test something. I'll be back later.
Looking towards the scribery, you'll see that there are 2 soldiers outside of it, and that the front has been very much so boarded up.
Just a note for you. The ambient system's broken right now, so I'm fixing it right now. I might have to rejoin the world.
There was some. I don't know if you know, but there's like a weird fog or something.
So
all of a sudden?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you went somewhere and then you kind of it broke, and so hopefully I'm gonna check right now to see if I fixed it, and if I didn't, I have to delete this whole thing of code and then re-upload it again. But I'll let you know.
Thank you, Gamby.
Well,
We'll see if it fixed it. You wanna see what I fucked up? Oh, fuck it. That's too much work in VR. Alright, we'll see if the error is persisting. Ribbon! Ah. Gremlin, I broke stuff. Trying to fix it in the middle of RP. Hello. Uh-oh. I fixed stuff in one world, but didn't test it with more people, and it's broken with more people. So, hopefully it's fixed now. See. Do be like that, yeah. There's a whole block of code here. Here. I have a screen that I can share my window here. Whole block of code here. I don't know if it's working. The one that's bugging out. Yep. Woo! Alright. Let's see if it's working. So I can see on my screen. Ooh. Hello? Or off. Alright. Shift. I think it's still broken. Why is area index 30 out of bound? Alright. Avatar. Right. Pause the music. So if I go here, it's working. Alright. But if I respawn, it switches back, and if I go here, oh. Oh. Working? It might be working. It might be working. The one to test is the mines. The mines go dark, then it's working. Hey. I can close Unity now. We'll just wait till like all the props and stuff sync up first. Is it daytime yet? Or midday? Good. Okay, it's midday. Usually means, are they fucking people still teleporting around? Okay. Still a little janky, but it's probably okay. Well, it is. It seems to be working. This is one. Okay. Broken. I guess the castle will be another ambient zone. It seems like it's working. Hey, Bronze, I fixed it with the re-upload.
Thank you.
The only real issue will be full dark at night won't work if you don't rejoin the world. Red Lady. Tank powered down. Ooh. Systems offline. Hey, I fixed it though, Ribbon.
Well, now, good.
I took a patrol. I took an escort shift. I stepped away.
Even slower with the caravan trip.
Maya?
Have you seen Genevieve?
I saw Ecolos. Yeah. Well, last time I saw her, it was in the morning, but it was over near Aldo's place, so I don't know where she
Anyway,
could be.
what were you talking about?
Oh, well, I saw Zach, or I saw Ecolos take the horse out in the morning, and he went through the gate. So that was like a long time ago.
Well, I was there with him. I don't know where he is now. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to look for him.
I did see him ride back and forth. I don't think he's got control over that horse just yet.
Yeah, I was training with him.
I have a question. Did we ever get the whole wolf situation sorted out, or like what's going on with that?
Good day, sir.
Alright.
Nobody really tells me anything.
Well, I'm gonna go look for him. So.
You have 10 units of things you can get a day.
Just 5 now.
5 food.
I think I'm still restricted. What?
$10. 5. 5. Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm just explaining to her how to do her job. It's hard, I know.
Oh, Maya's here actually.
Actually, maybe you might be able to help as well.
You're right. You're fucking right.
Do you know if
I wonder if the village can help me out. I'm trying to get as much wood as I can at the moment before our trip. I wonder if they have anything they don't need that I could break down for, that I could build something else with.
I don't know, actually. I'm not too sure.
I'm gonna probably say that's a no.
I know.
Alright. Figure we would at least try. I don't know if you know of anything I could, like, break down to make more shields and stuff like that.
They're going to forest if they wanted to.
Oh, that's too
Morning. You're Rascal, right? They were just mentioning you.
Oh, sorry about that, by the way. I noticed that Zach was... He was asking about his horse. I remember I saw him in the morning, so I ran over to talk to him.
This is a professional conversation.
What?
Oh, yes, I think they're pointing someone out.
They're ragged.
Pascal was looking for you, but I guess he found you.
Is it a new work?
Oh, right, there's a,
I completely thought you were someone else. You have a striking similarity to somebody else who works at the farm.
It's fairly we want to.
Except he has a leg and Ambrose doesn't.
Yes, we can. We do need to speak with Altos.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Helps.
Who are you? Come back later.
She's actually
of a lifetime for you.
Fine, you're welcome to stay with us.
This is Loretta Hartman. She's the person that we report to for the farm, actually.
You don't mind what's on it.
She's like the boss of the farm.
He's gonna take out a handkerchief, and as soon as he takes it out, you notice it's like half covered in blood. It looks pretty nice otherwise. Might be made of a very nice material like silk.
Something like that.
Would you like a handkerchief? I can clean it off if you like. I can grab some soap, scrub out the nasty bits.
Where the hell did you get that?
For the farm, if you need additional assistance.
I found it somewhere.
What, off a dead body?
Would you believe it? Right off the ground.
Well, we can always put.
Okay, we don't need to go into the details, but
So you're looting.
it's nice.
I leave Manon to you then.
Got
She
to do
has
what you
some
can to
questions
get by,
about the
right?
business and what she'll be doing.
Well,
What do you
I
do with the
mean,
stuff otherwise?
I have to speak with Aldo about the
That's a little bit
if you don't
crass by
mind.
me. No, I'm not going to take your handkerchief.
You're good hands.
You sure? I mean, I imagine if this thing is cleaned off. Oh, you feel that? That might be silk.
If you need me, just
Might be. I don't know. I'm wearing gloves. I don't actually know.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, your loss. I'll tell you right now, your loss is going to go to some other noble somewhere around the city. I don't know.
Be my guest. They're not going to buy it either.
Well, what if I clean it off?
You're
You know
not
where
going to be able to get all that blood
salesman might
out.
be. I heard there's one. Are you sure? You know, you never know until you try. Right? That's the motto there. You know, Mithrax helps those who clean blood off a handkerchief, right?
Yeah, no,
No.
I can definitely help out with that.
Fair.
Well, you are trying to
What
help
is the
yourself.
sales-
It's
what
just
is the,
you're not helping others while doing it. So
True. I mean, this goes. You don't know what we do with what we get from all of this stuff, right? We support ourselves and then we support our
anyway,
families,
you go
etc.,
try and sell your
etc.
ill-gotten
They might
gains
be.
somewhere else. Because I don't want anything to do with it.
I guess another question then. Do you know where the soap salesman might be?
Not
What he
here.
looks like.
Well, he's got a red hair, you know. He grew nice little mutton chops and he's got a goatee.
Red hair, mutton chops.
Hey, you know we got a schedule, right?
Do we?
Yeah, we kind of do.
Okay then, fine. I'm
If
following
you-
you.
Well, hurry up.
Big
If you
boss
wanna
says
sell
we go.
it?
Big boss says we go. No, she's not buying. She wanted to go to someone else more fortunate, I suppose.
I mean, there's
fine, her choice.
There's someone in a fancy dress there, but
Oh my god, yeah, she probably could.
They're good eating too.
Just get tough again, you know?
No, I think I'm good, thank you.
Don't buy the... Get out of here.
No. Well, now I'm going to because my mates are going.
Exactly.
Come on, come on.
Your friends are leaving.
My
you.
mates are leaving.
should mention this.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving. Not because you told me to, because my friends are leaving.
Yeah, all right. You like to think that. How are you doing?
Well, I'm fine. Better than him.
Yes. I'll go talk to him in a bit, see if he's up to stabbing things. I don't know.
I'm not so sure. I tried to get into the scribe ring today to see if I could get his stuff this morning, but it locked tight. Boarded up, actually.
Yes, I saw.
Still no ETA on when we can get back in.
Sorry, I'm on a mission.
For how we're gonna be paid if you're gonna pay us with items. You know what I mean? Oh my god,
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, that's Dorse controlling that stuff, which is like the food and everything off the caravan. He hasn't actually told us. I think we're supposed to have a meeting today about it.
We do.
It's so fucking.
I'll go.
Everybody knows.
Can we move that way like 10 feet?
Please.
Oh, yeah, let's move this way.
Thank you, goodness.
Now, sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying before, because there's a lot of voices going around.
I have shit I should be doing, but I kind of want to see how this plays out.
I'm sorry this is taking so long.
Oh no, it's fine. Keep us waiting. No,
You said you're able to pay us for this caravan. Is that right?
If I need to, I can pay you myself. We could use the help we can get.
Anybody
right now.
going on the caravan will be paid in, well, supplies.
Right.
What little we can get out
That's
of it.
what Doris said.
Supplies don't do much for me.
We need
Perhaps,
you.
well.
Apparently you can, well, stitch people up if they get an injured knee or something. No, something worse happens, God forbid.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've been
You've
willing
been
to offer
patching up
myself
bags of sand.
But
Are you serious?
I'm going to have additional lessons today. I'd be the only one who could. Here's the thing. If I'm going to go, I'll need medical supplies. And I'll also need arrows. I've been promised a bow, but no arrows.
I fell down the slide.
All
I need
right.
both for me to go.
Add it to the list.
Yep. Someone already asked for a crossbow and bolts, so maybe he'll be able to offer both. So I'll just see.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
And then, so how much would you want if you were coming with us? If you don't want the food or the supplies?
Improving your home?
For me, I'm carrying the bags of apples.
well, Mr. Dwarf, look at this axe. You're talking about supplies. He already has a weapon, a really good one.
Miss Hartford, what's a fair asking price for a mercenary for this kind of job? Risking your life.
More protein.
Well, you're not an Iron Wolf, so it's not going to be as much as them. Couple of silver.
But look at him.
That's how we got here. We've downgraded.
I'll say, I'm not good with numbers, but let's do
Look at where we are.
that many.
Well,
That's the same as an
that's
Iron
how
Wolf.
much the Iron Wolves want.
Oh. I don't know how much they charge. You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
How
What
about...
about
2.5?
250? Yeah. Look at that axe. Look at that axe.
It
Look
is
at this
cheaper.
man.
I think I got it.
How big is an Iron Wolf?
Take his
Look at
shirt off
him.
so so that when he eats, he doesn't spill it all on his shirt. And he just
I can tell you I'm
Possibly I
stronger
can-
than an Iron Wolf. Almost
I can
guaranteed.
attest he's defended me on the road before. He's quite strong.
He does spill it.
Yeah, he's got a bim.
I could possibly get that coin together.
All right.
No shit.
Unfortunately, I gotta figure out some things because I gotta get all this other things together. I gotta go talk to Dorst. I gotta.
If you don't have the money,
Yeah.
what else does this caravan have? Does it have food?
Food.
Yes.
I can
Cloth,
do with some food. I'm fucking starving.
metals.
You don't have any meat.
Maybe some wood.
And of course, if you got some of
How
that
about
wood, I
this?
could always
How
make it
about
into something for you.
2 of those coins, the silver coins, and you promised me some food from the caravan.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right.
Wait. But won't you get food anyways if you went with it? If you went with
Yeah, you would.
You add, the condition for him going is my going. So if you cannot get the medical supplies and the arrows,
would?
then you get neither of us.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Whoops.
Which I'll try to get that. I gotta talk to Authorial. See if Doors can get it. I gotta find out. I don't know if you have anything you could pull out.
I'd rather you not, but I suppose you have to.
Looks really comfy.
Someone has to take care of everyone if they get hurt.
I had to
What's this
tell
other
Maya how much
medical
she's supposed
person
to
I heard
actually be
that's around
in
town?
get
What
for
about-
wool today. That's why we
what
don't
about
have any
that
cloth,
soapman?
because she hasn't been shearing the sheep.
Wait, they haven't. Are they able to shear the sheep?
Yes.
Because maybe Soma can make some bandages.
What I hear.
Yes!
Wait, why is it? Wait, are you serious? I thought they were shearing the sheep whenever they could.
One!
What else could you be doing now, Mr. Kyle?
One!
Okay.
Can you imagine?
I don't envy you.
We can't
I don't
get
envy your
anything
position.
with one!
Works out of that thing, right?
Working at the forge.
Sure.
Oh, if we can get any of that wool, we can turn it into possible bandages and such.
Back home.
I couldn't say as
Well,
many as we could get.
The soapman, I believe, is in there. If you want medical, don't you want to talk with him?
I was hoping you'd stay here and help out, because he did just get back from a long trip, and he looked very bloody when he got back.
If you need the bandages, I'm sure he's making them.
That is
so
right. He said
want
he
me to
wanted a
go ask him?
vacation, but you don't come back from vacation covered in another person's blood.
Beggar.
All right, I'm gonna
You know
go
what?
talk
Yeah, go
to the
get him.
soapman who has bandages, who's right in there.
Yeah, go get the soap, man.
Where's my money?
All right.
Tap tap.
Oh, hey.
Hey, have you seen other silver-haired elf? You know that we're making fun of. And I'm making fun of.
He's been around,
That is
actually. I haven't seen him
possible.
recently, though.
To be fair, like, there's a lot.
Is he
going
at
on.
the?
Today's been a day.
Did you kill him?
Yes, with this
Well.
Strong word.
Did you murder and/or maim him?
No.
No, I didn't murder and or maim him.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
I was just kicked outside the door.
He said sorry.
Hello.
Did he just ask you to
Do
come
you have
outside?
bandages?
He kicked me out here.
Is it new?
Yes, I do. How many do y'all need?
All right.
Close to him.
So,
Do you know where they
you know
normally do
the whole caravan
I
thing,
know where
right?
he took me.
Yes, I put in a silver so I could get some supplies.
Little keep thing
Right.
road off to the side.
We're going to go
so,
out
like,
and
what
do
I
that,
did
but
was
we're
I
gonna
went
need
to the
bandages
gate
to make
and
sure
I
we're
looked
all
out
right,
because I
bringing
don't
it
wanna
back
pay
here.
taxes if I'm not
Sure. Who's healing you?
Just say you work for the crown and
They were offering.
Do I look like I work for the crown?
Say you're working on the
I
forge
barely
Do
have
they look
pants.
smart enough to know if you work for the crown?
Didn't you just start the other day?
Oh, you know what? The eyes tell me a lot.
It hasn't been long.
Just say you're
but
like
no
working on
one
the
else
forge.
has been
There you go.
Too soft. They
Fuck,
never
you need
leave out.
bandages.
What is
Okay.
this?
Since I'm not going, I'll have to use you as a proxy here.
Use lotion.
Tie my hand.
Alright.
I have 4.
I mean, why do you want to?
I was also going to ask the Iron Wolves if they had a field medic that can join us,
Do you have any potions?
Takes his
possibly among them.
Bring me more money.
Okay.
I see.
Oh.
See? Soft.
How
So do
many,
I have
if
a
I might
few.
ask?
Quite a lot, actually.
That reminds me.
Just
Can I get
remember,
that silver back?
potion should be a last resort. Stitching should be
Not
first.
today.
Just sit and wait and smell.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, I
Yes,
tried.
have, let's see, 1, 2,
Talking to me.
Okay.
3, 4.
If I had it, I'd give it to you.
And then like,
One of those-
Ah,
some stick
yeah,
glue
things
and
are
stuff.
rough right now.
Okay. I have 4 that I made yesterday. I can make some more today if you put in the order.
Yes.
Since they're normally 20, I'll try to bump it down to 15 each.
I watched you and some blonde chick going to the back room in a tavern.
Like,
And hopefully we can get you some of those supplies back.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, yes, easy.
I'd be at a loss. You all are my friends, so I need this to come back. So.
And I'd very much like to live.
Millie, no, she's
Do you want to go find Dorst? I feel like we should discuss some things with him.
the doctor. We were having.
See,
He'll
maybe
be
he can
around, I'm
supply
sure.
you with it, right?
Yes.
So whoever can supply you the coin, I sell it at 15 a pop. I can make more today. If
I
you
have
like.
coin.
Damn.
I also.
How many can you
How
make?
many? I have.
Question is, do I want to dig?
I can make, I think, 3 more today. I have to go get some
I'll
fiber,
take all 3.
but I can make.
Don't have me cough.
Oh, I have 4 on me. I can make 3 more today if I spend the time.
Oh,
All right. You keep handling this. You seem to be having a great job.
Whatever you do in bathrooms with
All right.
I have some other things I need to do.
Soma did give me
Yeah,
one
go take care of that.
hand just in case. So I only have 1
Right.
healing potion, but I have 4
I get so
bandages,
distracted by our-
and that would be for you to use.
He's been around.
Oh.
He's been around.
Good. Then tea it is.
Dude, Hilford!
How are you?
Doing much too fun today. What are you doing?
Well, I'm dreading going back to the scriptorum.
Ooh, it's all
Do you
beaten
have
up right
business
now.
with him, Loretta? Do you have business with him?
Well, I get him what he needs, and I would ask him, I really want to say Master Thessalor.
It's just Mirren.
Mirren. I don't know what to call you anymore. Well, if you're able-bodied, we do need help on this caravan thing. Maybe it's a way of garnering more favor. Bringing yourself back up from the
Favor.
bootstraps.
I've been stabbed in both legs. I'm missing a finger, and I'm freshly lashed. I don't think I'll be ready by tomorrow.
So that's a no?
How much
They probably
does it
don't even
pay?
want supplies. Did you pay into the caravan?
I did.
Oh, that's supposed to be happening.
Well, you would be getting something out of it anyway, but I don't know if your standing will account for anything there. And if you're really infirmed, then it wouldn't be any good anyway. There will be a day out there.
I potentially
and then
have a way to recover.
a couple days back.
An elf is always useful on something like this.
Are you offering your favor? Or offering your abilities?
I have already given my terms to Auditor Dorst. If
Which
he
is?
fulfills his end of the bargain, I shall fulfill mine. Studded leather armor. For myself and Authorial.
Studded leather armor isn't a real thing. The studs don't do anything.
Is it not?
No.
To do that.
I mean, it's a real thing. It's just the studs don't have any purpose to them.
I am not a tenor or an armorsmith. I don't know.
This does hold the small plates in place underneath the leather.
That's leather plates. It's not studded. Anyway,
It's-
semantics aside.
It's a difference in translations. How about
Miss
that?
Rata. Listen. Officer Dorst. Oh, here he comes.
Hartford.
Yes.
I am organizing the irregulars to meet in a pre-meeting before the caravan. If you'd like to gather right there in the marketplace, I'll lead us all to the meeting in about 2 minutes.
But I came to warn.
Sounds good.
Yes. Lethal.
Auditor Dorst.
Ah, yes.
Have my terms been met?
Yes, they will be, the items you requested will be ready before you depart with the caravan.
I see. And, upon return, non-perishable food from the caravan for myself and Authorial.
Those terms will be discussed in the meeting about what resources will be made available to those who have
Yes.
contributed, but you will be, of course, afforded the same opportunity as everyone else to procure from the caravan. There is
I'm
food.
going.
Wait.
All right. You think he
One
can?
What's funny, Auditor Dorst?
That's the law. Really?
Yes. Why would I joke about this?
I don't know, Thessalor. I imagined you were going to lick your wounds, perhaps?
Sobbing isn't going to stop the Empire.
indeed it won't, Thessalon. I trust that by the time you depart, you won't be in...
You can check in the tavern.
This state of health?
No more, no less.
Yes. I
Oh,
almost
dear
forgot.
indeed.
I need to get with you, and try and teach you quickly before you
Laura,
Yes. I have to go to this meeting.
we need to
I
talk.
was curious if you also had any supplies you could spare. They're saying
In
you
a
can
couple of
try
minutes, I have to talk
anything upon
to
return
Dorst
if
is
they
organising
actually
everyone
get
for
the
this caravan thing. So I'm just gonna
I
be
do
there
not
for
I
a couple
hear.
of minutes.
with something like that and how
And then
dangerous
we'll
it's
talk
going to
after.
be. I'm not too sure.
Sure.
But the supplies that I already have, it's so
Are you just going to be part of the organization, or are you actually going?
Actually,
Probably have to
might
go.
have something here then. Well,
You don't put the decision on anyone else making you
considering
go.
that you're already
Make the
a part
decision
of the
yourself.
team,
Well,
You did just barely survive an attack with
how
those.
would you fare about
Well,
having a help?
you know what?
Minor,
Potion.
basic.
Anything that you can spare.
Listen, I may put you on a more daring mission.
They're getting me bandages.
A more-
Maybe 7.
What is it?
That
Courageous mission.
would be good. Very good.
I'll be
Get on.
showing you about the
All
tools and everything as well.
so you're telling me not to go?
Okay.
I have a potion at the clinic. Come with me.
To be honest, I'm about to throw the Iron Wolves 3 silver to hire another Iron Wolf. How about that?
I could help. They still have nobody to lead them. Unless I could tell you.
There's some people that
On
have
that matter?
ran wagons before that are going. Maybe Travis, maybe... Would Travis be a good help in this? Travis would be a fantastic help.
I think he has some things he needs to do otherwise.
Probably. I see. Oh, isn't Odo like trying to get the list of everyone? Of course, he can't be entirely in a lead.
He seems to be organising it fairly well.
Rin is a
Anyway,
dependable mercenary, but
I have to.
sure,
I have
yes.
to go to this
Go on with
meeting.
go on with the whole thing. Yes. Good luck.
They have you wandering about the streets during the day?
I do at times. I found myself at times to not be one who closes myself up in the church every single day, day in and day out. If anything, I like to travel more to spread the word of Bifax.
I can understand what that is like. Being stuck in the castle all day can leave a bad taste in one's mouth. Well, being out and about does let one's mind wander away from,
Hey, man.
well, the horrors of the war.
Don't expose yourself.
Excuse
I
me?
imagine so. That said, from what I've been told, normally you have a bit of an accompaniment with you. I see you two walking around in unusual conditions.
Well, most of the time, yes. I would have a retinue, but now our two factions are already at war, it's hard to engage.
Are you planning to attend the meeting, or?
People have been informing me not to go.
Well, you don't have to go, but maybe listen in. Maybe there's something you can help with. I don't know.
I was wondering if you might be able to help me.
I don't want to talk to him.
Unless you want to keep an eye on that. All right.
So I have so many questions for the Empire. If he's just gonna,
I'm hearing
so I don't.
Might as well
think
take your chance
Where
then.
are they?
We're gathering in there. Just be careful.
Not be the one dealing with it.
Hey
There's
there,
some
Mr.
reason why they're
Dwarf.
speaking to the president.
Where'd Genevieve go?
Oh, we're currently having a meeting.
Well, I got something for you.
You know, the opportunity to talk to somebody from the Empire. You know,
Is everything all right, man?
don't you think it would be great? Just, you know, ask them questions about. Why
Oh, he's a very amenable man. He's here on a mission of peace as an envoy.
See, I have so many questions. Like, what is the reason the Empire's here? Why are they attacking Ireland? Is it just for conquest?
Forgive me, that was a
I'm sure he's more than happy to answer these questions, but I'm more concerned where his guards are.
accept my forgiveness.
What is
I'm sure they're around. Hold on.
I would hope
Martino?
Although I imagine that there might have been more to that matter. Given where you
Yes.
come from, as there's many
I don't know.
places that
This
have
man seems very
followed
sketchy.
the Empire's banner. Human countries, I imagine dwarves as well, and even those are the elves that used to live in the east.
I cannot speak for the actions of the Elector Counts, as I am not one, but I have not ever quite been exposed to much outside of the Empire's borders. So when I first heard about Mithrax and its orders, I was very intrigued. In fact, I would admit I do not know much about any religion outside of Sotar.
That's so. I would
Why?
also say the same.
Why what?
Although,
Why is there an Imperial just walking around inside the castle walls?
Well, that's what I was going to ask him.
Well, one would assume that different peoples from different parts of the world would have
Diplomat?
their own icons,
Yes.
as expected.
I believe so.
And while I do not know much of
See,
them,
I'm
The only thing worse than a spy is a diplomat.
I'm actually very interested in what his take on the reason that the Empire is here.
He's just going to tell you whatever you want to hear, and that's what a diplomat does.
Yeah, we'll see.
Beat it, you murderer! Get out of here!
some things that are misrepresented within the Empire. Well, these things are
Get out of our market!
Why is he even still here?
it is best that
Try not to
we
fall for
achieve
his
lest we continue fighting
blatant,
there's
bold-faced
no need
lies.
to, while there's currently the ability to remain civil as it is.
Turn the other cheek for slaughtering people.
upsetment is justified.
It is unfortunate. But he is an envoy. He's here on a mission of peace.
There's no
He's
benefit
remaining
to
here
causing
until that
elsewhere.
whatever
Peaceful
negotiations
now.
going on.
It would be best
Small one.
as to
What, you gonna hurt me? I live here. Not like that.
it's easier to speak without.
So, is it worth riling yourself up over someone who doesn't even live here?
Can't by this point.
What, he wants to
No,
kill
we have to
me.
leave him alone, but just don't have to like it.
If he wanted to, he probably
Of
already would
course.
have. He's a diplomat.
I of
He's not
course
here to
will
kill
have
you.
not been.
He's here to end
He's a
this
murderer.
useless war.
They're all murderers.
Even the Church of Mithrax has been wronged by the Empire.
Perhaps not.
We as well are going to tolerate his presence. He claims to be a man of peace, and he is here on a mission of peace.
How are you?
Appreciates peace.
Haven't enough already.
I think I've heard
If
everything
the war
now.
ends, we stop running west. I'm sure you can
Is that
do
when
that.
you
Might have to do with the
crops?
fact he's not a native one.
I'm not running west if anything gets worse.
Says he's from Leodor.
Probably the only
And
place.
what's next?
Leodor,
What's
one of
next
the
after
kingdoms
this
in the
place
east
falls?
that conquered.
Are you saying something?
Ishmathalar is stronger than any human kingdom.
Though I must make sure nothing happens to that man. Last thing we need is Imperials with a war crime under Erlan's belt.
It's detailed information about her new hybrid crop.
You best keep your
I'm
eyes
not so
open.
sure Eshmethalas would remain
Of course,
unscorched.
Mithrax with you, good sir.
Blue corn, expected growth time. The research had it,
Once it gets going, it's simple enough.
how resilient it is
Like a
against the
forge.
cold.
Once one
What do you
piece
do
of
with
gold
this?
catches, the rest tend to follow.
And why are you playing devil?
I do not mean
for
to.
the Empire.
This is.
Well, after
This is-
a time running from
what-
them, you tend to see how tenacious they are.
If we were to.
All the more reason to put them
I need to talk to Yerza about this.
cannot talk with them. You can't. The rabid dog.
Nor.
Can you not?
Yes. Because if it's resistant to the cold, then Hayloft is much colder than here. Seems like something that'll grow better up than the northern climate.
She rattles. You hear 4 seeds inside.
What do you want for it? No? To Yeza? Or me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Your Dorst is in a meeting about the caravan stuff, but I can most certainly talk to them about it. Are you gonna hold on to those? Right. Sounds good. Just want to make sure I know where they are.
Good.
All right.
Where's
Yes?
this meeting that we're supposed to be going to?
Market.
Okay.
She got me right when I was coming into that quick.
Well, good then.
I think it was in here. Was it not?
Was there haven't she speak to you on something? Said you might be one of the better people.
Craftsman's Guild.
A meeting for the caravan?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why they always choose the Builders Guild.
I mean, the Merchants Guild's just over there.
Yes, I know. I'm like you.
I know.
Heard your conversation.
They always choose this one.
So anyway,
So yes.
aren't you related?
Caravan that does come. Bring
The
a lot of
fuck?
stuff.
I'm going
From
in.
what I know, it's supposed to be some food.
No.
I'm guessing some cloth along with a few other things. That they're
Sure, it's
speaking
more
to,
just
I
that.
heard.
No, your eye colours are different. Anyway,
I heard a rumor.
Thessalo just went inside.
Apparently, some
Indeed.
point last
Well,
month
I'm not
there was a
good on the
gathering
mission,
I have
so
someone
don't
who's
suppose I'm
talking to
allowed
you.
inside.
It was very loud
Anyway.
and boisterous, but they were apparently
Jensen,
talking about
good day.
the war front, and there was apparently quite a number.
New assistant.
Training.
Where the hell did he go?
Wait.
Didn't see an Imperial come in here at all.
No.
Definitely not.
No.
No, I didn't see that.
Mm-mm.
So many questions for him.
By the way, are you done? Well, I need to talk to you.
I didn't go to the meeting, so I got distracted by
You mean that
the
meeting
Imperial
about the
Envoy.
thing that everybody's going on?
caravan,
that no one wants
yes.
to talk about. That is apparently
But this is about it.
dangerous, but isn't dangerous.
Who said it
That
wasn't
meeting?
dangerous?
Everyone already knows about the caravan.
I don't know. When I was asking about it, Rin's like, "We can't talk about it." I was like,
Why
"Okay."
not?
And then I said, "Where are you going?" And then he told me about it. So you're not very good at keeping secrets, I guess. If it was supposed to be.
All right.
I don't
Yes,
know.
I was under the impression.
I said Rin, not
We need to
you,
talk.
Patches.
Well,
Like important information talking. Like
Ooh, damn.
no.
Guys, mom and
Back
dad need to
room.
have a word.
Go ahead, Miss Hotfoot.
I want to sit.
I'll train you, I swear.
I'll train you, I swear, he says.
yes.
So, you may be wondering why I have this here.
Yes, I was just to ask.
Yes. So, guess who's gonna do a portrait of the Imperial officer? A painted portrait, by the
Your
way.
friend, the what's his name again? Greco. No.
No. I thought you were gonna say, Cello, I need to talk to you about that as well, but no. This Imperial officer came by the tavern, wanting crawfish, and I fed him the crawfish, right? And I told him how I'm an artisan as well. Wanted to gain some information out of him, something, because, you know, just, why the fuck is he here? And so, I told him that I'm an artisan, and he's like, oh, so you're an apprentice, under who? And so I say, Master Ucello. And he's like, Master Ucello? Well, I know him. And I'm like, what? How do you know him?
Why wouldn't he?
Yep, my master.
He's
My
very
master
famous.
apparently visited the Empire multiple times, inside and outside the walls during peace times. Did portraits for the state governor. And now, knowing that I have graduated from an apprenticeship, he wants me to do a portrait of him. Now other people are telling me to read him, try to see what he's about, and ask him questions over some whiskey. And so, if you want to ask him questions, you could tag along with me.
I was going to corner him on the
while-
street and interrogate him, but you know, this is a better idea.
This is a much better idea. Please don't interrogate him on the streets.
Well, I was also making sure that all the peasants weren't going to go and murder him, but... Well...
I mean, that's another thing, yes, please. But yes, that's my situation right now. And apparently this man is also not from the Theosan Empire. He is not originally from the Theosan Empire. I don't know exactly which land in the east he was from before the Empire took it, but apparently he was not born from the Empire.
Interesting. Well, I'd like to know where he's from.
And he also
I'd
gave,
like to
by the
know
way,
why the Empire is invading Ireland. What's the reason? It's just expansion?
I don't know. Apparently they've never heard of... See, I keep on hearing things from them that they have not heard of crawfish, they've not heard of this or that, and that they don't have certain supplies, and even though they sound like they're plentiful, they always want to seem like they want to expand for some reason. And I think that's the reason, is that they're lacking variety.
Well, if they're lacking variety, they shouldn't be killing off all the elves and the dwarves. That's variety.
Variety for themselves, not for others. I don't know.
If that's the reason, it's a very
I guess they want to keep them
petty
delicacies.
reason.
It's a very off reason, yes. Now... See, this is why I wanted someone else with me about asking the questions. And of course, since I'm painting a portrait of him, it'll be more than just a little bit of time. It'll be a whole conversation over whiskey, which he might get a little bit tipsy.
So you
I've
want
already
me to
gotten
be here,
used,
then?
him used to the whiskey. Most likely, be another year.
All right. Certainly. You know when he's going to be around?
You're more of a diplomat than anything I could be. Not sure. He said that he'd be coming around today before he leaves.
Well, he's wandering around now, so who never knows what that means. Hopefully nobody just stabs him. Any ideas?
I hope not. You
It'd be
see,
worse
the
for
thing
us.
is, the weird thing about him, right? I told him of how, you know, the tavern barely has any food or whatever, and he just comes by with a whole crate of honeyed hams. I checked it to make sure that there's nothing in it because I'm usually able to check out for that stuff, and it was clean. It's just honeyed hams.
Well, he's
Full
obviously
on.
trying to
That's
make the
why I was
Empire
gonna-
look amicable. It's his job, is it not?
Of course. He told me, how should I say this? He told me that he only had 12 men and he had leftovers, so why not just give it? But then that's why I was telling you that I had some food left over that you might have wanted.
No.
But I don't want to reveal that I all of a sudden have so many honeyed hams and then all the peasants will come down and try to scrounge it or steal it.
I would like maybe one of those honeyed ham.
I could do that for you. But first things first, though, is just getting this done, being able to... It's gonna be a busy day.
It certainly is.
See, I want to talk to Dorst about this because I just... Is this like going too far? Like, I've given him good food, I've given him a good stay, but giving him a whole portrait, like...
Well, did he pay?
Is he going too far? He paid me 5 silver.
Ain't the damn picture,
An whole food
Christos.
crate, so... I know. Now I'm just wondering if I should put my signature on it or not.
Maybe they'll kill you last if you do that.
They'll kill me last. There we go.
I'll tell
See,
you this
like,
much.
I've been in a little bit of a scare, right? With how much I've done for them. What if they want to take me?
Take you. Well then, politely decline.
Yeah. But then what if Dorsk agrees? What if the crown agrees? As far as a diplomatic transfer. They've done that before, haven't they? During wars?
Do you really think yourself that important, Christos? I do apologize if I'm
I
incorrect.
don't. But he also asked me how long I've been in Adwick. What kind of foods I've prepared for Adwick. What kind of art I do. Just whatever I've done in general, and he just seems way
I'll tell
too
you this
excited.
much.
He's hesitant on.
You work at the tavern. The information you have in that head of yours is probably worth quite a bit to the Empire. It would be a tactical liability for the for our land.
After hearing what happened these last 2 days, I'm pretty sure they don't need... that they already have what they want.
You never know.
I don't know. I just think of the worst. I don't want to leave Ireland. But if it's to somehow give an edge, to help out in the end, I'd do anything to protect this place.
You're not
Even if I have to learn how to do code through on and do whatever I can to send messages over here from over there. I don't know. I need to be smarter than Quinn. Apparently she was able to fool us all. Well, we need to find a way to fool them back. I'm thinking too much. A lot's being put on my shoulders with this, all this stuff. By the way, Mildenhall, Hartford, the situation.
Travis delivered the letter to Mildenhall, as well as my father. My father's guards, even with my seal and everything, made Travis pay 5 silver to just hand deliver the letter to my father.
Here's the thing, though. Did it make it hand delivered to him and not to hand delivered to a guard?
Yes.
That's probably why. They probably swing one. He made sure that it was not a fake, so 5 silver is just that extra seal. But I don't know.
I'll tell you what, the only thing.
But did you get anything
Travis
back from it,
delivered to
or
my-
was this letters just sent?
Well, I think Mildenhall would be sending me a response. My father, on the other hand, is well, my father.
Are you serious? He's being that daft.
It's not daft. He's just stubborn. It's his dagger at every corner.
So he's being surrounded?
I'm sure he understands
Can't do anything
that by
about it?
now.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Then hopefully we can get Mildenhall on this. We need to find... I know the church told me that they're trying to find some way to be able to communicate with Mildenhall. Maybe bring him up to rally some confidence in his men by saying that the Mithrax and the church are with him.
So that's what Tang was talking about.
Kolskog is going to be giving me... Kolskog is going to be giving me a letter tonight to
It
send over
felt
to
like
Mildenhall.
when I was talking to Tang that somebody had let her some information on this slip. Couldn't have been you, could have been.
No, all I talked about was with the prelate and Kolskegger about this Mildenhall situation. So they must have leaked it.
But I haven't talked to them about it.
I haven't talked to anyone else about it. I've told people that I know Mildenhall, but not that I'm contacting Mildenhall. Maybe ask Tang who he found it from.
He wouldn't really. Well, he said it was from the church.
Then the church probably told him.
But how does the church know?
Did Tang tell you this recently? Like recently?
Like today? So
Because
unless
I told him I knew him and I was
Mildenhall
sending...
sent a message like this morning.
I told the church that I'd be handling something, but not specifics. I was talking to you about specifics, but I didn't tell them the whole thing. So, barring from that, we'll be getting a response soon from Mildenhall, hopefully. And I'll be sending a church letter as well over to Mildenhall to try to gain some confidence. That the church would want to support House Mildenhall in the war.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Well, if they're willing, I would say for sure, but no.
They're willing.
The church
prelate and
the
Kolskegger
nobility
said
don't
that they
really
would do
get
it.
Don't really get along too well.
Mm-hmm. It's a
We can smooth
possibility.
this, if we can smooth this out, then perhaps things do look up for us.
And I heard from... who was it? The prelate, yes. That apparently Godfrey's men went back to Ambershire. They looped back.
Good.
Did you hear about this as well?
No.
They were apparently trying to fool the Empire by saying that they would go away, but they actually looped back into the front lines.
Smart man.
They need help. And that's why the church was talking about Mildenhall or some other house, Hartford, anything. To just take it back. For good. Because apparently Cornwall's men isn't doing too much. They're getting pushed back. Over at Oakenbook as well. And they only have half the city left. So we need to do things now, or never. I need to get back to the front of the tavern. Make sure my new trainee, that I haven't even trained yet, isn't getting overwhelmed.
I'm sure she'll handle.
And you need to talk to Dorothy about the whole caravan situation. And tell them that I'm painting an officer.
No.
The damn thing.
He can carry stuff, and he's got rope. That's good.
Oh my. Oh, Randy's at the front. All right, good. What? I am.
His shirt is still on. I was confused. I know.
I was in shock, actually.
What?
Miss Hartford?
Well, normally when I come in here, he's
Oh,
not wearing
Loretta.
his shirt.
Penny was looking for
That's
you.
during night.
I
this
was
was
just,
a
I
lot.
just
You
talked to
already
her.
them.
Oh, it's
I see.
nighttime only. I see. Well, that
Are you-
explains a lot.
So that's why you come here at night.
Have you decided whether you're going on the caravan or not?
I don't think I'm going.
I'm kidding.
That's fair. And I believe we already have
Is that an ale?
enough people. I believe.
Yes.
It is.
I see. Well, cheers to that, I
I
guess.
figured a drink is what I
go.
need. Going on the caravan mission tomorrow.
Yeah. Well.
I introduced to those in the battlefield, and to whichever elector count committed the act you informed me of. I do have to
That would
thank you,
be
though, for at least giving me that closure.
Again, sincerely. I cannot speak for the actions of those who were involved during the initial invasion.
Deal with orcs as you requested. And for that note, my apologies for imposing his presence upon the church once again. I simply wish to be able to.
No, just when I thought today was going to be a good day,
shit.
then I see that. Not fun. Not fun.
Giving him some bandages as well as the rest of that med glue that I have given you.
Hey.
So
he's
far,
not
as
a-
right now,
Okay,
there's some
yes.
complications because out of the door,
He would
I
not
wanted
do
to
such
to
things.
make sure
You know what?
I need more ale for this, if possible.
I think I'll skip the
Would you
drink.
care to give those supplies to her instead?
I gave him my thanks for telling me the fate of the monastery in the east. He had no obligation to do so, even if the news was not what I had hoped.
We're planning on doing some training outside. Would you guys want to join?
I'm good. I'm actually just here because apparently
I will await you in the bathroom.
At least kind enough to tell me which elector count would have been responsible for the burning of Eastern Monastery.
Alright. I am
Now
looting
you're gonna
peasants.
avenge
This
the
should be
quest now.
wonderful.
Peasants I don't care for.
I'm doing this thing to attempt to be nice.
Yeah, now is as good as a chance as any, perhaps.
I don't think she meant you.
But yes, Genevieve.
Alright.
Yes.
That's like
Loretta,
really ignorant.
I believe
Go with me.
Ren will give you the rest of the
I'm
supplies
not sure
that
if
he's
I'm
already
getting
bought for
anyone
me.
else for training. Let us go.
You'll be
Yeah, not to
getting
the.
2
Okay,
units of
wonderful,
methods, 2
wonderful.
units,
All
and the
right,
rest
I'm
of
going
this
now.
med glue,
That's
which
it?
for the second lesson I'll be able
And?
to show you.
All right. You can pull off
What
one of
would you
those
like,
chairs from
Mr.
there if you want to
Crystal?
sit down. And I'll be over here, being able to.
I think I will do just that. One moment.
I don't think we've been formally introduced.
More than likely not. It's, not likely most people would approach me up the street. Colonel Hardiman. A pleasure.
Loretta Hartford.
Loretta Hartford, of House Hartford in the West.
Yes. Well, at least you know the goings-on
Well, yeah.
here in our country.
Well, we are familiar, in the very least, with the Houses of Power.
Not very familiar with the houses of power in the Empire, other than Osterhouse.
Well, that is probably how the Emperor would want to keep it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. By the way, I
Once
do have a
more,
little thing of ale over here if you ever need to.
Very kind of you. I will see to it shortly. I will say
All
once
right,
again,
okay.
Mr. Christos, I am quite thankful. This will be a great gift to my granddaughter. I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Sure.
Whereabouts
It
in the
always is
Empire are
well
you
for me to
from?
get practice for.
A province called Sunmore. It is one of the inner cities that are closest to the capital.
Ah.
I was sent here as a diplomat on behalf of the elector counts that are currently stationed in occupied Ireland, is the best way that I can put it. They would have me call it the Western Empire, but I'm sure Irelandese would not like that.
No, you'd probably have a sword in your gut if you tried to tell somebody that.
Oh, I'm sure. I've come close several times today.
I'm sure. I saw all those men looking at you very, well, fiendishly, we'll say.
Can you blame them?
No, I
The
cannot.
Empire is known for its actions, and we cultivate what we are known by the things we do. So I can hardly blame them.
I'm curious as to why the Empire is pushed out into Ireland.
An invasion is usually to conquer a neighboring kingdom or country, I would assume. Why, I'm not entirely privy to everything, as I've only ever operated as a supply officer. I'm sure they have their reasons.
Very diplomatic answer.
And by the way, I
of course.
heard you're originally not from the Empire. I've heard from others.
That would be correct.
Interesting.
Where
It
were
was a
you
province by the name of Leodor.
Leodor?
Perhaps you've heard of it.
No.
Leodor was a kingdom to the north of Gewin and north of Astigan.
Really? I know my geography a little, but not too much far off to the east.
Well, if you were to picture it this way, the entirety of your eastern Ireland would have shared a border with Gewin. And to the north, the entire border of Hayloth shared a border with Leodor. And to the south, your Eshma Thalos shared a border with Astigan.
Really? So the Empire is basically built up around other places?
Well, more or less to a degree. Everyone starts somewhere, and the Empire has grown over time like any other country or kingdom.
A couple of questions I wanted to ask, like, you want to know about the daily life of, you know, the normal people around Ireland. I was actually quite curious of normal people that, you know, usually lounge about the cities of the Empire, their daily lives.
Well, the most normal answer I can give without the increment of diplomatics is that
I know.
life is rather good. It is structured. But that is if you live within the inner provinces, I am sure. Places such as some of the conquered provinces, for example, Leodor. Leodor is treated well. We have what we need, and embarrassingly, I would say that it runs better after the Empire conquered us, but there is freedom, as long as there is loyalty to the Empire.
As long as you don't have pointy ears
However,
or a long beard or...
Well, as I was going to say, as long as you are human. Emperor Osterhaus has his ideals. They can be rather draconian, but I am not the Emperor. I do not have his authority, I am afraid.
Would you say that...
As we do not have the crowns either.
A lot of people in the Empire are, well, of a similar mindset to you? You seem...
No. I am, I don't want to say a joke. My rank and my accomplishments are still very much so respected. I am a career military man after all, but... No. I am very much different than most of my counterparts. Though I am loyal to the Emperor and I serve Emperor Osterhaus, I am just not the one to say, tie them to a stake and set the flame.
The heavy choices that we have to make.
But as I said before, looking back on things that have already happened, it tends to be easier to make choices that could have been, should have been. For the few of us that had any sort of power or say in Leodor towards the end year of the war, it was very clear that either we would continue fighting until we were further subjugated, or we made a heavy choice where the human population was spared, even though we knew the non-humans would not be. So we chose to end the war.
There were times where, well, I made very much smaller decisions. There was a gang war that went around here and I had to make a decision that, well, kind of had me concede to the enemy, the enemy gang. And well, and understand to a small degree.
You are alive, so I would say that you came out on top, in the very least. There are many people who hate me, and
It cost me an eye,
who like me, but they are alive to hate me, and that is the point that matters.
Exactly.
You think when the Empire came to take your lands that you could have done something different?
Miss Hartford, wouldn't you say that anyone who has had to make a heavy decision would contemplate it many, many days after it took place? Of course, anyone would look back and wonder if they could have done something better. Wonder if they could have made a different outcome. But you never know. It's not like I can go back and relive these days.
No.
So I will have to settle for what was done and try to live with it.
You see, I'm of the position that I do not want Ireland to join the Empire. So...
Wouldn't that be a normal statement?
Yes. So,
of
if
course,
there's
we're
any...
talking about
well,
diplomacy, please stop.
That seems like a rather normal sentiment.
any advice you would have as someone in, well, a position like yours?
Lady Hartford, I am a colonel in the Empire's army.
Yes, you are.
I am loyal to Emperor House.
Yes. I only asked because, well, I don't live in the Empire. You seem like a man who is not of the same mindset of your kinsman, and well,
So as how should I say this? Well, go on with your conversation, actually. I'm trying to actually paint over the eye. The blind patch.
It's... the people of the Empire...
The invasion of Ireland is only a matter of time, Lady Hartford. Ireland is too fractured. Its lords squabble. A majority of your armies sit to the west, awaiting the outcome. Probably if the capital was to fall, they would switch sides in a heartbeat to ensure their own survival. If I'm to speak without diplomatics, it is only a matter of time. And for this I am sorry. I've lived through it myself. In a perfect world, your lords would stop squabbling. They would have a sense of morality and realize that even if they could keep their positions under the current leadership of the Empire, do they truly wish to condemn themselves to be men that walk the earth, that know of the deeds that they have done where others do not see? Can they live with that guilt? Do they want it to plague them for the rest of their lives? And if the idea of their riches and position outweighs their morality, then there was never any hope for Ireland to begin with.
Lord, as the man is speaking, it's like the lines on his face just got a lot deeper.
I understand.
We all have our parts to play. Whether they are for good or for ill, none do not know until they stand before their gods. We can only try to make the best choices with what we have. If you choose to save a majority by bending the knee, that is what you thought was right. If you choose to risk it all by getting those who stand idly by to unsheath their swords, then there is always that small chance that there is victory. But there is cost on both ends. The cost of humiliation and loss, and those who were given away when the loss occurred, and the cost of everything it took to achieve your victory. Your heart will be heavy either way, Lady Hartford. It's up to you to decide which of that is something that you are willing to bear on your shoulders for the rest of your life, that you do not live with regret.
Lorda, you've been in rooms with many people who could fill it with their personality alone, and the one that's filling this room right now is weighted with consequence.
So if I may ask, I'm pinning over the eye right now, and, well, the eye patch, you know, the whole deal. And it seems like, unlike mine, yours is able to go through better healing. It's interesting.
I was lucky. When the blow was struck, there was a surgeon nearby. It was taken care of before it could get any worse. So the healing was not as jagged as it would have been if it was left unattended.
I'm glad. I was able to get the, how should I say, surgeon from poor quarters to help me out with my eye, but he just basically took it out and just stitched whatever he could. I commend the surgeon whoever did it. Alright, I think I'm about finished.
Excellent.
You sure have bright eyes, sir.
Well, they are a strange blue. My mother had blue eyes and my father green. But the blue won out. I'm quite fond of them. I like to think they go well with the grey hair. Silver, even.
Very distinguished.
Maybe once I get old, maybe I can have that duo.
I would advise you against it. It takes a lot of day-to-day care to keep it from getting all raggedy. Sometimes it does not feel worth it.
Yeah.
Now, Colonel.
Now, I know you, said that you knew my master Usello, and that you seem like, one that really likes art and music. Any other...
Well, as I had said before, it was also a great pleasure to see your master, or former master. I don't know how close you are currently, but as I said, he would perform at some of the fairs when he was younger on the borders between Giwen and the Empire. And it was a sight to behold. Like I said, one of his paintings still hangs in the provincial governor's palace on the border. He takes great pride in it, always speaks about how a master of the arts had come and graced him with such a painting.
I'm glad he was able to do that. We're still close to this day we talk. Well, he was able to come recently and we were able to, how should I say this, end the apprenticeship as I told you before. But I hope to talk to him again before things get a little rash.
Well, it would seem that regardless of the outcome, you have learned a great deal. And I'm excited to see what the outcome is.
Yes. It is about almost finished. Alright, just need to put a signature. Alright. And here you are.
Goodness
Painted
me.
portrait on the canvas.
It almost feels like looking into a mirror, except more handsome, I would say.
Well, people say I have a certain way of interpretations of seeing people.
Do to that degree? That is marvelous.
Apparently.
I've never seen any of your work up close. In fact, there are little hints that remind me of the work I've seen by Master and Seller. The same thing with the eyes. You always do them first, don't you?
Indeed.
He would always accentuate the eyes, saying that the most soul could be shown inside of them, and the way that the eyes were shown would ultimately decide the reputation of the, well, I should say the countenance of the person depicted. It is masterfully done, Mr. Christos. I love it. Truly, I would love nothing more than to take it back home with me.
Were you able to find a good way of being able to store it yet?
Well, I would, There was a woman very tall there, Bjorning, of all things. She was very kind, and told me she was very much willing to make a handmade frame for the portrait itself to protect it. I figured if I got a sheet or something...
She did the same for Hartford's painting. I did it for the competition, and Ursa was able to make the frame for it, so you'll be in good hands with her.
Most excellent. Now, I've heard that you are a man that knows how to draw his subjects well. I'm curious. If you saw this painting for the first time, and you know nothing about the person depicted, what would you say?
Now, this part usually gets people scared away. One time I drew a portrait of a person, I told them exactly what I thought, and they ran out of the room.
Truly. A sign that an artist who knows his quarry. You have my curiosity, sir.
Sure. Well, the first thing I noticed, when I was drawing over your eyes, the scars and the missing eyes suggested that, you had good healing. And I thought it was gentler than the usual human touch. I don't know, just seemed very gentle in the way that it was handled. The man who treated me, yes, he took it with utmost care, but I was feeling pain for the next 2 days, even with some sort of potion. And, as well as, drawing you with the bright eyes, I saw that you, of course, had a love for art and music. I could see the brightness in your curiosity and excitement whenever I spoke about my artistry.
It is true. I do enjoy sitting and watching painters do their work. There are stadiums and such in Stunmore, galleries in Stunmore, where those who enjoy such a thing will come and watch an artist do their work, whoever is featured for that day.
And the next thing I went on was to draw the posture. And of course, being a military man yourself, it was more of a rigid posture of a career military man with, of course one has to make heavy choices. Almost was like stone, of just how heavy they were, but it was more of a, how should I say this? The choices were made anyways. Had to make them. And so, and then once I draw the body, I went back into the detail of the face. And what I saw through it all was a weary face that, to be honest, tired of death, of war. Much more of a veteran that has gone through a lot. And that's the major things I was able to pick out while I was drawing.
I can see why you send people running for the hills. One would say you were more of a mystic than a painter. I adore this work. I would love nothing more than if you would allow me to pick it up before my departure.
Sure thing.
How much do I owe you, Mr. Christos?
You gave me the materials for the 5 silver already. Consider this... I'd say about 6 silver. Who knows, maybe it'll become more, priceless to you once the Empire takes over Ireland.
Takes over. I hope that if that day ever comes, I will be at rest already. Thank you, Christos. It's very kind of you.
Of course.
I will be sure to come pick this up before my departure today.
I'll be sure to keep it in a safe place for you to pick up.
If it causes you too much trouble before the end of the day, I will have some of my men pick it up. I do not want to disrupt your business.
You'll be quite alright. Nobody usually comes back here anyway, so I'll be able to keep it back here. Once you get to the tavern, I can send it for you.
Very well. Then I will return for that, if that is all right with you. And if you are finished with your interrogation, Lady Hartford.
I believe we've done discussing. It's interesting to get insight from somebody, well, normally would be stabbing a sword into my gut.
I am not one for murdering innocent women. I wish you well, Lady Hartford.
Of course.
And that of your country, whatever that may be.
Still Ireland. I intend to keep it that way.
Well,
as long
it
as
is
you
a pleasure
think
as
and
always.
feel that way, while you still live and breathe, regardless of what flags may fly over a province. It's what the people believe that make a country what it is. Good day, Lady Hart.
Good day, Colonel.
I'll see him out, and we can talk afterwards.
I hope you've been alright.
Oh, I've had a drink to keep my time. I've been quite alright.
You all might want to come down.
Don't they underhead themselves?
See a bunch of men just absolutely drunk. They're gone.
Even with the watered down ale.
One moment, Colonel.
Yo, Patches.
Some ale will spill to your right onto the ground as some men are drunkenly singing. It misses you.
Good night to you, gentlemen. Enjoy your drinks.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised it's this busy. I just had a... Probably because everyone was waiting to see if I was being killed by an Imperial envoy or not.
Don't worry, I was his protection.
Surely you were safe as could be. In the hands of Miss...
Yeah, now that this hasn't been fun, kind of playing. Oh, fucking hell.
That was
whatever. I'm done
out of
playing bar.
character.
I'm gonna go practice by myself over this.
Alright, I'm gonna go practice together.
I apologize.
I got shit to do.
Eyes, the head, the weakness
Hi, Rin.
of the joints, if the armor,
Ah.
anything vital.
Beat the attitude out of it.
It's been a long day.
Certainly.
That is the key. Observe your opponent as well. Don't assume for once they're gonna let you hit them.
I know your interrogations, but maybe you could have been a little lighter with the words.
Otherwise, you will be the one that's pricked at the end of a sword.
Fair enough. They're our enemy, after all.
You know what? I feel like we could probably stick the landing.
He may seem nice, but he's still part of the Empire.
Of course.
As a woman in the bar,
I said my piece.
You didn't.
Don't underestimate the speed of someone in armor.
Now we know what we need to do.
I'm gonna take a bit of a walk. See
What we've been doing the whole
Well, we've done it
time.
in the first place.
Exascribe.
Exactly. What? Exscribe.
Yep. Apparently he wanted to speak with me.
Thessalonians.
That's a law.
Have you ever felt undying?
Not Christos.
What's going on upstairs? What the? Wait, I need to see what's going on upstairs.
They're all here now. There's nothing up there.
Alright, boys, it's time to beat a hasty retreat.
And then they become meat, do they not?
Yep. Go, go,
I'm
go.
surprised they
Have
got
fun.
drunk after the watered down ale.
the same way,
Yeah.
when men die, they sit there nothing.
Yeah, let me give you a hand.
Not dwell on the fact of what you've done. Yeah. Just move along.
Imagine it is a robot. In Elven. I mean, they're only humans anyway. I can't.
Well,
Little more than robots.
I think we got as much as we could out of the situation.
so they gotta talk to the church.
Yes, you'll be fine.
It seems like I might have to bring you along. Maybe tomorrow can swing over by settlers.
Yes.
Because apparently
He knows
he's been in
things.
Gewin and in the Empire.
No, Gewin's been the Empire for the past 20 years.
I think I remember you telling me you're
That's the thing.
1000-ish. How old are you?
So he's been around there since that long ago.
Do you make a habit of asking people their age?
Well,
Or just
perhaps we'll talk to your master.
So he's done a lot, apparently. Hmm.
I do like him. He's a very nice gentleman.
I apologize, Bernard.
Hmm.
My jug has been filled. And
Well, he'll be able to answer any questions I have for him. But you'd probably be the better one to ask.
We'll go together.
Yes.
I do apologize for
You are the diplomat.
saying impromptu, but I just make
I don't know how well I did there. You know, I didn't think that was going to be how they would need to do that. I wasn't prepared at all, and I really have to sneeze right now.
That's you.
I'm in my 8th century.
Nope. Nope.
You're welcome.
The first, I'm curious.
It's like in the back of my nose.
But,
Anyway,
I think it's much like being a human.
It was not
I need something to eat.
What was it like for you?
It's pretty clear now. I'll be able to do that for you.
when I was trained every day. When I was still quite young, that's when the drow came.
This will turn it to 9.
And in my youth, I spent
Like the.
a lot of time afraid of them.
Do you even have the copper to spare, Loretta?
I'm sorry.
How much is it?
I don't know much about your people's history.
Usually I'd put about 25.
When they came, they killed a lot of us. Rather quickly. Because we weren't prepared.
Let's just make this one on the house. You can owe me later.
Oh, come on, Christos. I do have enough.
Why do people who should be brothers turn on each other? Why do the
Yes, sure. After that, you'll be broke.
It is the same with elves and drow.
Mm-hmm.
Elf and drow?
So don't go me out with that pouty face.
Drow or elves?
I've got you. Don't worry.
Ah,
Fine.
an enlightened human. Yes, they are.
Just tell me later, alright?
Yeah, I'll deal with silver.
Imperials are human, are they not?
I think. Most of the time.
This is from way before. This
Neo
is from,
Travis the 5 still.
Question why you kill each other, do I?
Listen, he did that to himself.
He did.
But I'll get it for him anyway.
Good. That was my youth.
The fact of the matter is I still need a sword. Now I don't know through the favors that we've talked about that they would be able to get me one just because I know them.
Well,
Well, I don't know.
we've got 5
I
silver
think
from a
you'd
nice
probably-
painting already.
100 years is the drow wars being afraid.
I know. I should have asked for more. Usually, Cornwall would ask
grew up
for
knowing
gold
that they
for that kind of stuff.
I didn't know much.
10
When I
silver
came
for a
of age,
painting.
I was sent out into the forests.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Listen, I usually
It's where I made my first bow.
This is your mistake.
got.
Where I got my first.
It is my mistake.
Was it a drow?
Dang. Seems like you're walking more. How are you doing? Oh.
I am trying.
How are you faring?
I've just gotten more
That's
adept
right.
at dragging my leg around it all.
I see. So getting used to it like how Baylor did, I see.
Everyone died back then.
I'm hoping to change that, but it's getting more and more difficult. I have one question, well, two questions. Maybe more.
Answers.
First off, how are you at drawing maps?
I've done it before. I've been trained to pretty much draw anything on the paper.
But can you take like an area and do a projection from the sky and make it go down onto the ground?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I've done a
what are
bird's
you
eye view of
making
stuff
maps?
before.
So you can do cartography as well?
In their wisdom.
I wouldn't say that detailed. If you gave me time, maybe.
But we should instead welcome them.
How good are you at determining a map from loose interpretations based on squiggles?
I mean, I would be able to clean it up. I have an imagination.
I see.
Do you agree with that?
What do you need a map of?
I just thought that I should ask. Well, a map of the mind doesn't hurt, but
I remember being in
trying to find a map,
first time I saw her.
or at least get a general
Through the door.
idea of the layout of things.
I must kill this man.
Well, if there's general squiggles of things, maybe I would be able to connect it to what I know of the geography of Ireland. If it's in Ireland.
If it's in Ireland.
Maybe.
Or if it's in Gradia.
I'm not sure.
You see, the house.
It's just something that I remember that I wanted to see if was anywhere on a map. Like I've seen it before, but it was a little long time ago and I can't really remember. Squiggles, but not really specific things.
And it was even more unacceptable.
So it's more that you're trying to reminisce through maybe a more
So,
detailed
This is
interpretation of those squiggles.
before you were awoken by Mr. Fang.
No, after.
After?
It was like a map that I saw in the house, but never
Oh.
took more than 3 minutes looking at it, if that makes any sense. Like, I walked by it, but it wasn't always there.
I always could try my best.
I'm here in Edwick now,
I just thought that I would ask.
and I need to leave the
Why did you think that I would remember stuff before I woke up?
with you and the others.
I thought you had like, you know, this premonition or something of an ancient life somewhere long, long ago.
Just a little bit longer.
But no, it's not that cool.
A little bit of a better chance against
No.
And in return, I
No,
will
do you
leave
have that?
this godforsaken
No,
place.
but didn't they dig you out of the ground?
Well, yes.
That's something.
You are obviously something before that.
I hope you find what you're
And I'm sure you remember everything from when you were a baby.
But you weren't a baby.
I could use some wine.
Do Warforged have
You
children?
heard my story. How about
Same principle.
with wine?
But dang, if you need anything,
And I will listen to
I could try to help all I can. Maybe tomorrow I can give a straight answer.
It's short.
Actually, do you have a drink? Not
Sure.
like a full bottle or anything, but a cup.
You want a cup of water?
No, a cup of ale, wine, something.
Ale?
Christos,
I mean, sure. Yes.
maybe get some wine at the table, please.
Farron, what are you up to?
Yes.
We don't.
I'm giving Christos back his cups. Those people upstairs seem to have forgotten them.
By the way, we don't have any more wine. That's out.
I'm sure we'll
Let's
get
go
to
for
it.
a walk.
I want to get drunk, Christos.
Sure.
A good day to you.
Good day.
Hello.
I thought it would be evening by
Hello.
now.
Yeah.
Soon enough, I'm sure.
Have you been talking to anybody recently?
So- Have I been talking to anybody?
Well, about,
what?
you know, the things that I've been trying to do.
I think that you've been trying to do. Not specifically why.
Well, because I had an interesting encounter with someone today, and, well, I don't know why they got some ideas about certain things. I was just curious if they got the information from someone else.
Could you perhaps cue me into exactly what's going on?
Well, so, Mr. Tang decided to inquire about my, well, certain things that we've been dealing with. And it was just very interesting because, well, not many people knew what I've been trying to accomplish. I'm just wondering if it's a coincidence or somebody was pushing him this way from something they heard.
Or just finally, maybe people will just finally start to recognize what you're doing.
Well, perhaps. You have a seat.
So, were you back there in that room with the
Yes.
I don't know what it's called, but the Imperial.
I put the hot iron to him, asked him the tough questions.
He seems nice, which is weird.
Well, it's understandable.
talking to
He's not the same as the rest of the Imperials, it seems.
Yes, he follows them, so.
Well,
is that much better?
No. However, did give me some insight in that we're on the right course.
Are we?
I don't know what to become what that man has.
Become what? Say that again?
I don't want to become what that man has.
Oh.
Sure, he's part of the Empire, but he has no soul. His soul died with his old country.
Maybe. He said something like Leon. I don't even remember what it was exactly.
It's one of the countries that fought against the Empire 20 years ago.
Do you think it's going to come to a siege?
Who knows?
I reckon if anyone does, maybe you do.
Well, I have a question for you. If it was to come down to a siege, would you stand up and fight for Ireland and the people that reside within it? Or would you lay down your weapons and join the Empire?
It's funny you should ask. I think probably about a month ago, I don't think I'd really have much of a choice in the matter. But now, well, as much good as it would do me, I guess I'd probably die fighting. One way or another.
What do you stand for?
As funny as it is, given what I've just now said, I don't think it's Ireland.
Are you a follower of Mithrax?
I don't know.
Well, Mithrax is the god of perseverance. Do you persevere?
I can, but I don't think any divine intervention necessarily led me to that.
Well, You are trying to help others and help yourself. Sure, Mithrax smiles upon you. The first thing you did when I came to this city was try to help me with a stupid notion of trying to investigate the brass skulls. Now,
Well,
that's not someone trying to better their own situation and the situations of those around them, then I don't know what is.
it's funny you say that. It was, maybe a bit more of a selfish endeavor than it might first seem.
Yes. Perseverance.
I don't know. I think part of me thought that for some reason you had some sort of answer to everything that was going on. I told you what happened to my mother, right?
I don't know if I recall.
That's fine. Well, let's just say there was a bit of a personal grudge against what the skulls were doing, even if they were doing it to survive. And I thought you might be able to change that, and well, I guess... Well, not necessarily specifically in that regard. You have been nothing but helpful to everyone in Adwick since you got here. So in a way, I guess I was right. Not that my help has necessarily been the key to your success.
Well, you've always been there.
I guess. A fly on the wall. You know, I used to think I was pretty good at that whole, you know, sneaking around, spying on people. I would do it all the time. When I still lived in the market district, all I ever wanted to do was sit around corners, listening to people talking, hearing what they had to say to each other. I think I realized after my father died and we were kicked over to the poor quarter that it was all kind of a waste of time. But I guess it did some good in the end. If only more to come.
You're a spy, you tell me, right?
If I were a spy, I'd be a terrible spy. We've
Or the best spy ever.
Trust me, I'm not anything like whatever Miss Quinn may or may not have been.
What about a serpent?
What? Oh, yes. The great and powerful... No. You'd think a serpent wouldn't end up getting caught and dangled over a will by the brass skull.
No, perfect cover.
Even as a cover. Oh yes, the perfect cover. I suppose I should be able to scale that wall and climb up onto that roof then, hmm?
Can they really do that?
I mean...
You know, I thought I was good at climbing, but if they can climb that wall, I'd be impressed.
They do hop from roof to roof, so I mean... I wouldn't put it past them. And sometimes you can see them... Even now, if you're lucky, in the forecourt of the market district at night, just sort of watching. At the very least, no one's getting shot in the street anymore. That doesn't mean they're gone, though. Serenity is still a problem, but I mean, who's going to do something about that? I think there's more pressing matters, at least that's what people think. But enough about Adwig's problems. Adwig's always going to have problems whether there's a war on or not. How are you doing?
Trying to find out a way to convince someone to do the right thing. Well, a lot of
How's it going?
Well, there's 4 people I need to convince. Well, one of them, I feel if I convince one of them, the others may follow. And one of them only cares about themselves. The other one only cares about money. The other one has no power. And the other one's paranoid of everything.
So, money, no power, doesn't care about anything at all? Well,
Well, the one only cares about themselves, and there's not one that doesn't care about anything.
Well, I suppose that would depend on what you're trying to get them to do.
Help. Bring an end to this war. Stop the Empire. Stop squabbling amongst themselves.
Well, with the person, you just have to convince them that it's in their own best interest to end the war.
Tried doing
that's
that
probably
already.
Easier said than done.
They don't care.
Well, maybe they don't care. What, do they think they can just move east?
Only one of them
rather
does.
west?
Only one of them does, and well, he's the one that can't do anything. Now, I have been brought an idea up to the church about. I'll have to figure out some way of dealing with them.
Well, let's see. The one who only cares about money, I mean, they ought to be all for helping with the war, after all. War's a big money maker, right?
But they have to pay a lot for it.
They're not going to get anything in return.
No. Other than, not becoming part of the Empire.
The one who's powerless, what are you trying to get them to do? If they're so inept.
It's not the fact that they're inept, it's just the men don't trust them. Don't think they're capable. They seem like a capable man. We'll see. That's what I need to talk to the church about. Oh, there's the prelate. Excuse me. Just 5 minutes of your time.
Of course, Lady Hartford. How may I help you?
If you have any time later, like tomorrow or something, I'd like to talk to you extensively about some things.
Of course.
You think
come
more
back to church
on
first
it.
thing in the morning, and we can sit down and talk at length.
All right.
Would you please excuse me? I have correspondence to write.
May the blue flame
The other
guide your
prelates
hand.
have been causing me a severe headache. Much like the laws, the other prelates like to argue politics, and
I
it has
understand.
worn my patience rather thin.
Well, what I'd like to talk
Good
to
day
you
to you, my
about is
lady.
politics, so I apologize in advance.
No need to apologize. Seems politics is what is needed lately. With the state of the war and state of barley roll and the state of everything else.
Yep. Good day to you.
We can speak at length in the morning. Good day, my lady.
Question. These 4 people, they wouldn't happen to be the westernmost houses of Ireland, would they?
Perhaps.
I figured as such. Well, forgive me if I'm not very skilled at statescraft. I've lived in a shed for about half of my life, so...
It's always good to ask the advice or the thoughts of the common man.
I want the thought of the common man. I'd say it'd probably be best to try and... I don't know. If you can't make it seem like it's in their best interest, make it seem like it's in their enemy's disinterest. But for that you'd have to figure out who their enemies are.
Each other.
Well, then you play them off of one another. Precisely how you do that is a whole another question.
Well, not quite in each other. It's complicated.
And of course it's complicated. You're doing nation building. Practically, anyway. If anyone can do it, I'm sure you can. After all, you've
Thanks for the
gone
vote
this
of
far.
confidence.
Don't worry, you have seemingly an ever-expanding loyal retinue of the common man, so...
They always want something in return.
Everyone always does.
How about not dying? Is that good enough?
For a lot of people, no. Because
Well,
it's
I'm
not
trying to make
exactly
sure that
reassurance you
everybody's
can-
not dying.
And that's a commendable effort, even if it's, you know, a struggle.
See, maybe I'm talking to the wrong people. Maybe we need to talk to about, like, the elves and the dwarves and the islands, like the only Triton I know that's still left in Ireland.
Well, I mean, if you ask most of them, they don't really seem to care about...
Oh, I'll just go
doing
back to
anything
Eshmith the Loss. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll
Exactly.
do. Where's Thessalon?
Exactly. Probably in an alleyway somewhere, sulking.
Probably.
I asked him if he had anywhere to stay. He said I'd probably find an alley somewhere. He didn't seem to want to accept my invitation to the poor quarter, but to be fair, he's probably safer out here than he is in there. I don't know, though. Can't seem to stop myself from calling him Master Thessalon still.
You seen a nine-fingered elf?
A nine-fingered elf. I don't look at their hands so often. Any...
He's covered in bandages and scars.
Not wearing a shirt.
I have not come across him. Wait, the elf without a shirt, I saw him riding a horse earlier.
No, not that one. That's Eagle.
Not the blonde one, the black-haired one.
The black-haired one. No, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Alright. I'll continue on.
You know, he almost hit me with that horse earlier today. And galloping across bridges and paths.
Very distant.
Jensen, have you seen your ward?
Oh, he's left the city walls quite a while ago. I think he was looking for Maya. But that was a long time
I need
ago.
to see the lieutenant of the sergeant now.
And you're not allowed to leave the walls? And he is?
Nope.
What did I tell you? Villager here just
Well,
told
he's
me.
been kicked out, stripped of his titles, and I guess the investigation on him in particular is complete. But we're still
The
pending.
investigation is still ongoing for the rest of the records and Skypes. There's a lad by the inn who's having troubles finding work because all the other workers trying to take them outside the city, but they're not allowed to leave.
Oh, Richards was having some trouble.
Yeah, we're going to get it back.
Okay.
Well. Unfortunately, you can't leave. Probably could have done something with that,
So,
caravan.
Ambrose was seen outside?
Oh, the caravan, and yes, there's training of the civilians, and helping at the farms, and there's so much that I could be doing. But I'm stuck in here. I did manage to protect Aldo for a little bit, though, so that was nice. I don't know, I guess if anybody needs help, I'll help him.
That seems to be the Imperial.
It's the best thing to do
I do
right
not know
now.
if Ambrose is there with him, though.
What about yourself?
Are you able to leave the walls on your own accord?
Of course.
Listen, my friend. I do not need you to bring this to the Imperial, alright?
I was never under an
Do you need any
investigation.
help?
Yeah, I can do that.
I think I'm fine.
The fate of Adwig lies within that.
Alright.
Trust us in this.
Jensen, I wish more people were like you.
He knows. They knows. He knows.
How so?
Corporal, they
You're
knows.
kind.
They're aware.
Willing to help.
Lieutenant?
Well, those are two good features.
Right now. Currently, there's so
You don't normally say
Your
no
words
to
are kind,
things.
Lady Hartford.
Did Ambrose go through the gate, or?
I do say no sometimes, when it's against my, job codes or moral codes.
Exactly. You're a moral man, upstanding citizen.
I lied to an old scribe earlier.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure it wasn't that big of a deal, you know? Little white
Not
lies.
at all. Is it? Oh yes. I told him I was talking to him. I was talking out loud to dictate a letter that I was later going to write to me mum to make it make more sense because the person I was talking to was hiding behind a cart.
I was just told he took it. I was given a vague description of him.
Well,
And then that's what he was going to do with the sphere.
I appreciate you.
You were told that he took it.
Yes.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, I do not know if it was even true or not at this given point, but...
Well, a lot of
Have you seen Harilamo?
Quick.
Nay, I have not. Not all day.
That's fine.
Best way to
Last time I saw him, he had a black eye, so I was just wondering how he was doing.
best match situation as we can. Currently, so far
Do you
that's
know what's
good.
wrong?
Why didn't you see him?
Right now it's nighttime.
I heard he said his face wasn't injured, so I don't know what you mean by black eye. He's a bit bruised up. He said he fell off the stairs or something.
Yes. Just wondering how he's doing, you know, if he'd like, I guess he's probably just resting it.
Aye, he's resting. Maybe.
It hasn't transitioned to full darkness.
Alright, that's good enough for me.
I'm gonna be near the palisade to make sure.
I might actually call it in.
Well, alright then.
Find him outside.
Getting
You'll
your
have
rest
a
is
good
very
evening.
important.
Actually,
Keep
I just want to ask you one more thing, actually.
Walk and talk.
I will be looking on the walls.
Night, Corporal.
Have a good night, Lady
Good night,
Harper.
Jensen.
Very barely sleep around here. Like
Good night, Farron.
I see something.
What's on your mind, Farron?
It was about, what Osgood had told me when he, was questioning me yesterday.
Yes?
Evening.
Very well done.
Everything ready to go for the
I think
caravan?
we'll be... Yep. I think at this point, if I can find this last one, we'll have 6 Iron Wolves with us, so I think we'll be fine.
Excellent.
Along with everybody else that's going. Yeah. And, yeah. So you won't have to worry about it. Yours is going to be leading us, so hopefully things should be fine. They'll have a higher view of the battlefield, at least.
She seems to like to take command in situations, so hopefully she does well with it.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your night. I think at this point, I just need to get this list finished up and cleaned up. And then
Good evening.
I'll be leaving in the morning. Yep. And I guess I'll see you in a week or so from the sound of it.
I don't think you were told this, but you get to ride all the way there.
Well, okay. 4 days then.
Right.
But
See you later.
Best of luck to you.
Mhm. And if you need any carpentry work done, I'm sure Marcus would be able to help with some things at least.
Oh yeah, we're not going to have 2. Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Organize all the defenses and everything.
Oh dear.
Gonna need to talk to Ernesto one of these days.
I haven't seen him since he talked to us last time.
Yeah. I'll go knock on his door.
Oh, and yeah, I guess let him. If you do talk to him, let him know that we're going to be gone for a bit. So.
Yes.
Oh, Riker should be able to help with what he was planning at least.
Right. Sorry. A bit of
It's fine.
distraction.
Of course. So all's good. He brought up, can hold on one sec. My head was very loud. All's good, right. He talked to me a bit about conscription, the other day. And I don't know. I think it might be a good idea.
You don't want to be a scribe then?
Well, there's not going to be much to write down if it's all burnt.
All right. Good.
The only problem with that is I would prefer not to leave Adwick. And from what Horse was telling me, most of the conscripts are trained and sent out, just kind of to wherever the front, I guess.
Well. Are you trying to make me make the decision for you?
No, I don't know. I just thought maybe you'd have some insight.
Well, here's what I think. If you can hold a sword and think it's the right thing to do, do that. But also, the quill is something to be mastered, and, well, if you're missing a hand or a head, can't quite write, can you?
I guess not, but you've got people like Ackerman who've managed to do both in their time.
If you're going to go to battle, Perhaps write about it while you're there. You know, more practice. So when you get back, you'll be more learned.
Perhaps. You know, I was actually wondering if he could be convinced that I'd be better utilized within the walls. I don't know. There's a lot of soldiers here.
You are well known around here.
I wouldn't say that necessarily, but...
Listen, you work at the Scriptorum now, and you lived in the poor district most of your life. People take notice.
Well, as nice of a thought as that is, most of the people in the poor district really aren't taken notice of.
Well, I
Quite
didn't say it was the
honestly.
people in the poor district, did I?
I get. Osgood seemed to know who I was, which I found to be rather odd. Well, to be fair, he knew who my father was.
Well,
But I
he
guess
knows
that's
who you
something.
are now.
Perhaps. Do you... Do you know if you'd be able to help me at all? 'Cause I feel like if I were to ask... I don't know.
We do need people to guard the walls, and what better than Farron?
Yeah, exactly. What better? Do you think you could help me convince Osgood that I'd be better served in here if I were to go along with it?
I could try. Sorry, you just had a spirit spawn appear on top of you and it distracted me.
I know. But after I finish walking you home, trust me, there'll be things to do.
I'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Things are very complicated. A lot of moving parts.
They are. But I think, you know, with a word.
Is this place actually open?
Someone is I don't know.
Take a peek.
Considered.
Oh, you are actually open. I'm impressed.
Hello.
Sorry, I just, you know, I had seen the sign on all day long, and I was just making sure that somebody was actually in here. You just surprised me, so.
I've been here making sure that someone is available in case they wish to hire the wolves for the upcoming mission. I've had actually...
Understandable. Thank you for your service. You are a saint.
Not a problem at all. We've had 5 names so far, with a sixth possible for the mission tomorrow.
All right. Anyway, have a good day.
Have a good day, Lady Hartford.
But yes, I think with the word of yourself, as influential as you are, and with your title as a lady, you know, he already knows who I am and who my father was. So that's already also a good start. But I think it might be enough to keep you around for a little while longer. And who knows, maybe he'd even let me keep doing Scriptorum stuff in my free time.
Perhaps. Being a soldier is a full-time job.
Well, you seem to be managing about 5 full-time jobs right now, so why can't I do
You
it?
only get paid back for one of them. Good night, Farron.
Good night, Loretta.